exclusive presentation of the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU. This is the place in college baseball.
First pitch, he drives down the line in right field. Stay fair, and it is back-to-back jack. 2-2 pitch, called strike three on the outer black. Drive home safely. Tigers win. They walk it off in the bottom of the ninth inning.
LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball is on the air.
Play ball.
This is live coverage of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball in the 2025 College World Series.
Called strike three, struck him out.
Brought to you by Cox, the official communications provider of LSU Athletics. McDonald's, official sponsor of the LSU Tigers. Our Lady of the Lake, official healthcare provider of LSU Athletics. Albertsons, the official grocery partner of LSU Athletics. Hancock Whitney, the official bank of the LSU Tigers. People's Health, the official health plan of LSU Athletics. And by Coca-Cola, official beverage partner of the LSU Tigers. The Powerhouse.
3-1 to Bear. Launched in the air to right field. Giving it a look. Ty Evans will just watch it go.
Catch all of the action of Fighting Tiger Baseball from Omaha in the 2025 College World Series. Right here on the LSU Sports Radio Network. Powered by People's Health. Welcome in to the Hub International On Deck Show. Coming up, talking with Tigers, a College World Series bracket check, the pitching matchup, starting lineups, and a visit with the top Tiger, head coach Jay Johnson. Now, overlooking Charles Schwab Field in downtown Omaha, Nebraska, with the call of the game. Here are Bill Franquez, Hunt Palmer, and the voice of your Fighting Tigers, Chris Blair.
Good Tuesday morning, Tiger fans, and we are back for baseball. Set to resume last night's Bracket 2 winners matchup between the UCLA Bruins and your Fighting Tigers of LSU. Hello, everybody. This is Chris Blair alongside Mr. LSU Baseball, Bill Franquez, and Hunt Palmer. Our straw stirring the drink back inside the Capital One studios, Mr. Adam Gattuso, welcoming you once again to Charles Schwab Field, downtown Omaha, Nebraska, for today's play-by-play story. After 3.5 days of great baseball weather here in the Heartland, last night, Mother Nature had other plans, and after getting underway just after 6 p.m., the game was halted due to incoming severe weather after the third inning, with LSU leading the Bruins 5-3. After a nearly 3-hour delay, the decision was made to bag it and try it again this morning. So, with UCLA coming to the plate, we will crank it up in the top of the fourth and try to get this one in the books before a possible second front of inclement weather arrives this afternoon. The winner of this one remains in the driver's seat in Bracket 2, with the loser having to turn around and face Arkansas later tonight right back here at Schwab Field with first pitch just after 6 p.m. So find your favorite chair, grab your favorite mid-morning beverage. We start it back up to begin Day 5 of the College World Series from Omaha. It's UCLA, it's LSU, and it's coming up next on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Baton Rouge isn't just the capital of Louisiana, it's the capital of college baseball. The fans, the players, the entire atmosphere. When it comes to baseball season, there's no better place than Baton Rouge. And the fun extends beyond the box, with plenty to do off campus. Explore some of Baton Rouge's best fights. Visit our incredible museums and enjoy the sweet sounds of swamp blues. Born right here in Louisiana's capital city. Check out visitbatonrouge.com for more things to do on your next trip.
Hey, Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club. Presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit lsumkc.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Winning isn't everything. Wait, excuse me, read that wrong. Winning is everything. Hancock Whitney Bank is supporting today's action because we love to see people win. And we're supporting you with knowledge and support because we want to see you win too. Your business, your goals, your hopes, and your dreams. The right bank makes all the difference. How can we help you win? Visit HancockWhitney.com to find out. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC.
Back with more on the Hub International On Deck Show. Time now to talk with Tigers. Presented by your local Southern Quality Ford dealers on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Back here in Omaha at Charles Schwab Field, LSU versus UCLA, a game resuming this morning after last night's suspension due to weather. And we're joined for Talking with Tigers by LSU right-hander Chase Shores. And Chase, this, of course, is something the Tigers are accustomed to. There have been a lot of weather issues throughout the year. LSU has managed it very well. How well are you guys equipped to handle a situation like this where we're carrying over until today?
Yeah, I think we've had a lot of practice at this. We've been tested a lot. I think we're just prepared for this. You know, we've done this in the regular season multiple times, so nothing we haven't been prepared for.
Absolutely. And, of course, going back to Saturday night with the win over Arkansas, you guys on the mound were brilliant. Cade, of course, was 7 innings. Excellent 8th inning by you, and then Kaysen closed it out. Just your thoughts on being on that College World Series mound for the first time and how effective you were.
It was great. Just glad I got the first one out of the way and looking forward to many more appearances. But, you know, it's just baseball at the end of the day. There's a lot of fans, but just got to go out there and execute.
So what did you observe last night from this UCLA club? Got off to a good start against Anthony, but the second and third innings, he really settled in and was able to put some zeros on the board. What kind of challenges do you think their lineup provides for you guys as a staff?
Yeah, I think they're a good team, but when Ant got ahead in the count, he was dominating. So I think it just goes back to, you know, getting ahead in the count and then just executing the kill pitch.
Your thoughts on this whole experience so far? You guys have been here almost a week now, and I know Coach Johnson really focuses upon preparation, and he's done this many times as a head coach, so he knows how to get you guys both physically and mentally ready. What are your thoughts on the way you guys have approached this throughout the week?
I thought we've been really mature. You know, there's a lot going around. Almost fun. You got the zoo, you have fan fests, all that type of stuff. But I think we do a good job of kind of flipping the switch as soon as we get to the field, and just, you know, I think we're doing a good job of taking care of business.
All right, man, we appreciate it. Best of luck here this morning, and we'll look forward to the rest of the week.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Chase Shores with us. Tigers getting set to face UCLA here in Omaha at Charles Schwab Field. We've got a lot more to come right after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot fast and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Score big with MMR. Join the team at the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, headquartered right here in Baton Rouge. MMR is committed to positioning each team member for success. Whether you're a student seeking an internship, just starting your career, or already a seasoned professional, MMR offers a variety of positions just for you. Get in the game at MMR, where your future is bright. Kick off your career at mmrgrp.com/careers. MMR, a proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Walk-Ons is always a win. Whether it's for a post-game celebration, drinks with the crew, or an easy weeknight dinner, we got it covered. Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers and cocktails. Dig into our mouth-watering menu items like po' boys, gumbo, and voodoo shrimp. Plus, fan favorites like juicy burgers and fresh salads. Find your nearest location or order online or in the app. Walk On Sports Bistro for the win.
Back on the Hub International On Deck Show from Charles Schwab Field in Omaha and the College World Series. Time now for a bracket check presented by Republic Finance on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Back here on a Tuesday morning, getting ready for UCLA and LSU to crank it back up. We'll start this contest in the top of the fourth inning. Again, LSU leading after action last night was halted 5-3. Tiger fans, a reminder, all LSU Sports Radio Network broadcasts you can find stream for free on the LSU Sports mobile app. Just download the app for free on iOS or Android. It's the LSU Sports mobile app presented by BASF. We create chemistry. Let's get a look at the bracket check here in the College World Series. With that, once again, ready to go this Tuesday morning. Here he is, Mr. LSU Baseball, Bill Franquez. Bill?
Thank you so much, Chris. We'll go back and review the entire College World Series, which started back on Friday. LSU arrived here last Wednesday, so this is day number 7 of this trip in Omaha. The Tigers' first game was on Saturday in bracket 2, but the series began on Friday with bracket 1 as Coastal Carolina met Arizona. Coastal won that game 7-4, and then in the second game on Friday, a walk-off win for Oregon State in the bottom of the ninth inning over Louisville by a final score of 4-3. So Arizona then met Louisville in an elimination game on Sunday, and Louisville defeated Arizona 8-3 to advance into an elimination game today against Oregon State after Oregon State was defeated on Sunday by Coastal Carolina. That final was Coastal Carolina 6, Oregon State 2. So Coastal Carolina is in the driver's seat in bracket 1. Either Oregon State or Louisville would have to defeat Coastal Carolina twice in order to keep the Chanticleers out of the championship series. So Coastal Carolina in prime position in bracket 1 right now. So again, Oregon State will play Louisville in an elimination game about an hour after this game between LSU and UCLA has completed. The loser of the Oregon State-Louisville game is eliminated from the tournament. The winner of Oregon State-Louisville will play Coastal Carolina tomorrow at 1 p.m. And again, Coastal Carolina needs one win over either Oregon State or Louisville to advance to the championship series. Meanwhile, in bracket 2, which is LSU's bracket, that began on Saturday. UCLA defeated Murray State 6-4, and on Saturday night, of course, LSU defeated Arkansas by a final score of 4-1. Monday afternoon, Murray State met Arkansas in an elimination game, and of course, we know that Arkansas's Gage Wood had a performance for the ages on the mound. 19 strikeouts. He threw a no-hitter as Arkansas eliminated Murray State 3-0. UCLA and LSU, of course, began their game last night. Tigers hold a 5-3 lead. Game was suspended after the third inning due to the inclement weather, and we are resuming today. The winner of this game between LSU and UCLA will be in the driver's seat in bracket 2. The winner advances to the bracket final on Wednesday night at 6 o'clock. Tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, the winner of this game will play. And then, of course, Arkansas still looming in the bracket. Arkansas plays tonight at 6 o'clock against the loser of this game between UCLA and LSU. So the loser of this game has to come right back and play here tonight against Arkansas in an elimination game. The winner of this game, of course, will be in much better position. The winner of this game advances to Wednesday night at 6 o'clock, and the winner would have to be defeated twice in order to be kept out of the championship series. So a lot on the line here this morning, Chris.
All right, thank you, Bill. Indeed, we get it started early here on Tuesday morning as we resume this game, UCLA and LSU. And as Bill just told you, the Tigers will start up in the top of the fourth inning, leading over the Bruins by a score of 5-3. LSU Athletics would like to thank its LSU, Team LSU corporate partners. That's Cox, McDonald's, Our Lady of the Lake, Albertsons, Louisiana Blue, Coca-Cola, and Hancock Whitney. When we come back, well, last night, Anthony Ianson got the start after giving up 3 runs in the top of the first. Came back out, hung 2 zeros in the second and third inning, but of course, game was halted. The $64,000 question coming into this morning. Who'll be on the bump when we resume this game? Well, we'll take a timeout on the Hub International On Deck show. When we come back, Hunt Palmer will break down who we'll see on the mound to get this thing started. Again, just after 10 o'clock this Tuesday morning. Stay with us. More to come after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
As a full-service industrial contractor, Bartlett Group specializes in maintenance, turnarounds, and capital mechanical projects, refractory, soft crafts, fabrication, and more. Just a few of the companies that Bartlett represents include Excel Scaffold, DECS, Deltec Manufacturing, GMTS, and Precision Refractory. Bartlett boasts the best talent retention record with highly trained and seasoned professionals. Our mission? To deliver first-class service with the best scaffold system and experts. At Bartlett, our strength is our people, driving our growth and success. Choose Bartlett Group, where exceptional is standard.
Hello, this is Jan at Toyota.
Hi, Jan. Is now a good time to get a new Toyota?
It is. We like to say your summer starts here at your Toyota dealer. Now through June 2nd, we have a great selection of Camrys, Corollas, Tundras, and more.
Right, your summer starts here. I'm a pet sitter, and business is way up as people enjoy their new Toyotas. Stop, Sebastian! Goldie is not dinner! Right, your summer starts here.
Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details.
Toyota, let's go places.
In Louisiana, we love our LSU Tigers. When the band strikes up those 4 iconic notes, the fans go wild. At Louisiana Blue, we're Tiger fans too. That's why we've teamed up with LSU Athletics to bring you the compassion of the cross and security of the shield, so you're free to wear your stripes and roar. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana True.
Proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Here's a look at the game's pitching matchups as the Hub International On Deck show continues on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Leading you up to first pitch to resume the top of the 4th inning here on a Tuesday morning after play was halted last night between your Tigers and the Bruins of UCLA. And fans, if you're planning an event this coming summer or maybe in the fall, maybe we recommend Grayson Events and Entertainment. They've got you covered with everything to make your next event unforgettable. Just call them at 225-436-6520. That's Grayson Events and Entertainment. You won't be disappointed. As I teased going into the last commercial break, everybody kind of guessing after leaving the ballpark last night when play was halted. And then, of course, plenty of conversations into the early morning hours. And then when everybody rose this morning, the first thought was, who will we see on the bump for both the Bruins and the Tigers as we start the top of the 4th? We've got a little bit of an inside hunt, but not totally as of yet. But what's our best guess when we get underway here just after 10 a.m.?
So LSU will be on the mound to begin play today in the top of the 4th inning. Anthony Ianson got LSU 9 outs last night in this ballgame. He threw 44 pitches. He will not be available today. We can tell you that Kason Evans will take the baseball for LSU. He is now in the bullpen, getting loose, throwing with Luis Hernandez. It's been a sensational freshman campaign for Kason Evans. His last time out was here in Omaha, back on Saturday night against Arkansas. He got the final 3 outs of that game. He threw an inning and gave up a single hit. So it'll be Kason Evans. We know in regional play, he kind of saved the season in that game on Monday against Little Rock. He threw 6 innings that day, gave up just 1 run on 4 hits, struck out 12 and walked 3. At one point, he struck out 9 in a row in that ballgame. So it will be Kason Evans for LSU. As far as UCLA goes, we just don't know quite yet. UCLA playing a little bit of possum. They've got 3 guys throwing in the outfield right now. They've got a pitcher up on the bullpen mound who's throwing without a baseball, just some dry tosses. We can tell you that who it won't be for UCLA, as the Bruins used Landon Stump to start the game last night. He only lasted 2 innings. You saw Grotus, their left-hander, is in the ball game as of right now. Last night he threw 17 pitches. I have no frame of reference for whether or not that eliminates him from restarting things today. We'll just have to find out when the Tigers grab some bats in the bottom of the 4th inning who the Bruins are going to go to. But for LSU, as far as their availability goes in this game, no Ianson, no Cade Anderson. Everybody else ready to go.
All right, thank you, Hunt. We'll pass along who we expect to see for the Bruins as soon as that information is made available to us, although I got a sneaky suspicion Hunt may be right. We may find out when the Tigers come to the plate in the bottom of the 4th inning. But we will have some baseball. Don't forget, coming up, we'll get your game day weather report. Going to try to sneak this one in before maybe another front makes its way across the heartland here in Omaha. But right now, everything looking pretty good. They're prepping the field. Tigers are ready. Bruins are ready. And we'll start the top of the fourth in just a little bit after the 10 o'clock hour. We'll continue with more when we come back. Bill Franke has caught up with Tiger skipper Jay Johnson. His thoughts on how the team reacted to the game being stopped last night, and then preparation going into a very important game here, to say the least, in Omaha. That's all coming up as we continue on the Hub International On Deck Show. Can remind you, have the right equipment to take on any job linked to the land. Just visit Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, at sunequip.com. Well, we've got baseball coming your way on an early Tuesday, leading you up to first pitch as we resume play here in the College World Series. Tigers leading 5-3. We'll start it in the top of the fourth in just a bit here on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Tiger fans. No game day is complete without Noel Spirits from Noel Family Distillery. Founded by a father-daughter duo, Noel Family Distillery is the only Louisiana distillery offering authentic tequila. Their additive-free tequila captures the spirit of Louisiana, creating a spirits experience worthy of the Tigers and their loyal fans across the country. Noel Tequila is proud to be the official tequila of LSU Athletics. Enjoy Noel Tequila at the box or grab a bottle of your own at many fine retailers. Learn the unique Noel Distillery story at noeldistillery.com.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Check out Albertsons for you on our mobile app or at albertsons.com, where you can shop online and save over $300 weekly with digital coupons. Earn reward points every time you shop in-store or online and redeem your points for free groceries. Download the Albertsons app or go to albertsons.com to start saving. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
People's Health has a new Medicare plan designed for people with diabetes, chronic heart failure, or cardiovascular disorders. It features a monthly over-the-counter allowance, lower costs for a number of prescriptions, and lower specialist copays than non-special needs plans from People's Health. To learn more about a chronic special needs plan, call 1-844-663-2133. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
It's go time. The most sought-after pregame ticket in Baton Rouge can be yours with Revelry, the gold standard of full-service tailgating. Grab your lucky jersey and hat. We'll handle all the rest. Let our winning team take care of your team. Stand right up and roar for more. Tigers that snooze, lose. So reserve your turnkey space for football season while they last. Revelry, the official tailgate partner of LSU Athletics. Visit revelryteam.com today. It's go time.
We continue, leading you up to first pitch of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball in the 2025 College World Series. Time now to visit with the top Tiger, LSU head coach Jay Johnson, presented by Hancock Whitney.
We're back here in Omaha at Charles Schwab Field, LSU versus UCLA. Our game resumed this morning after last night's weather issues, and we're joined now by LSU coach Jay Johnson. And Coach, you mentioned it last night. If any team is equipped for this type of situation, it's the 2025 LSU Tigers. You guys have dealt with a lot of weather issues and have dealt with them very successfully. Just your thoughts on how well this team is equipped to handle this situation.
Yeah, something I say to the team is everything is preparation for something. Yeah, and I don't think that's been more true than what we have going on here today. Proud of the team's demeanor since we've been here in Omaha. The readiness to play has been great, and I anticipate that to be the case here at this 10 a.m. restart time.
So last night, UCLA threw the first punch, 3 runs in the first inning, but how pleased were you with the response of your club? 4 runs in that bottom of the first to take the lead, capped by Jared's home run.
Yeah, it was a great response. I think their ability to stay in the moment, punch back, if you will, was outstanding and really, I would almost say expected. I think the character of our team is really strong and look forward to that to continue to shine in this game today.
Having seen them in person now, what impressed you about UCLA's lineup? Obviously, that first inning, they were very effective, but Anthony shut them down in innings 2 and 3.
Yeah, I like they're very schooled, skilled, do a good job with 2 strikes. They were able to touch him a little bit. I don't think they hit anything particularly hard, but they're going to put the bat on the ball. So high premium on defense, for the rest of the 6 innings here today.
All right, Coach, and obviously the big question is who do you go with on the mound for this game? Your thoughts on the pitching plan for the day?
Yeah, we're going to go with Cason Evans to start us out. Obviously, he's extended, did in that Little Rock game in a regional final, made 3 starts in SEC play and get us some length there. And then we feel good about how we can match up at the back end with the left-handers we have available and obviously the right-handers.
All right, Coach, we appreciate it. Good luck.
All right, thanks, Bill.
Coach Jay Johnson with us. Tigers getting set to face UCLA here in Omaha. The winner will advance to the bracket final tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. So there's a lot more to come, so stay with us, including we'll have the starting lineups right after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
Hey Tiger fans, 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club. Presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Join the school with a winning track record in education. With LSU Online and Continuing Education, choose from over 150 degrees, certificates, and courses designed to match your specific goals. Earn the same on-campus degree from anywhere, with flexible learning options tailored to your needs. You'll call the plays. Start your journey to success today at online.lsu.edu.
Wrapping up the Hub International On Deck Show. We are just moments away from first pitch. Time now for the game's starting lineups. Presented by Cintas. Build a better workday when you partner with Cintas. Visit Cintas.com.
Back here at Charles Schwab Field here in Omaha, Nebraska, Tuesday morning, resuming Game 8 from last night. Got about an hour and 20 minutes in before play was halted. LSU leading 5-3. We'll pick up with UCLA at the plate in the top half of the 4th inning just after 10 a.m. this morning. Again, kind of piecing together the starting lineups, not necessarily the starting lineups, but the lineups as we resume play. We first can tell you for UCLA coming in 48-16 on the season. Again, went 22-8 in Big Ten conference play, as well as being co-champion with the Oregon Ducks for the regular season championship. Dean West was atop the order, the left fielder, a sophomore batting .318. Rock Chalowski, their star, a shortstop, batting second in the order, batting .362. Mulavai Lavu, first baseman, will bat third in the order, a sophomore batting .319. Roman Martin again was the cleanup hitter. He was at third base. A.J. Salgado in right field, batting fifth for the Bruins. Peyton Brenning was in center field, batting sixth. Blake Baltz, the DH, was batting in the 7-hole. Cashel Duggar, the catcher, was batting eighth, and Phoenix Call, the second baseman, was batting ninth. Now we do see both coaches down at home plate meeting with our umpiring crew, exchanging lineups now. And again, if there's any changes, we'll be notified in a few moments. But now for your Fighting Tigers of LSU, 49-15, their overall mark. They finished 19-11 in SEC play. Derek Curiel led things off, the freshman left fielder, batting .349. Ethan Fry, the DH, batting second in the order, followed by Stephen Milam, the shortstop, batting third. Jake Brown got the start. He was batting in the cleanup spot and playing right field. Jared Jones, batting fifth in the order, had the 3-run homer there in the bottom of the first inning to give the Tigers a 4-3 lead. His 21st of the season, 63rd of his career. Again, Jones will be at first base batting fifth. Luis Hernandez will be behind the plate catching. He'll bat sixth in the order. Tanner Reeves got the start last night. John Pearson would come in to pinch hit for Tanner. We expect Michael Braswell to take over defensively at third base. He also will bat in the 7-hole. Daniel Dickinson, your Tigers second baseman, batting eighth. and Chris Stanfield will be in center field. He will be batting ninth. Time now for your game day weather report, brought to you by AccuTemp. Chance of power outages never. If you get a whole home generator from AccuTemp, keep the power in your hands. Well, it is a very mild 72 degrees, mostly cloudy skies here in Omaha, Nebraska. I mentioned possibly another front making its way our way, but right now the radar's saying that won't happen. The chance of rain starts to steadily increase around the noon hour, with maybe the best possibility coming around 6 or 7 p.m. this evening. So it may have an impact on games later today, but it looks like we've got a window to finish this one, starting in the top of the fourth, coming up in just a few moments. That'll wrap up the Hub International On Deck show. Got you your starting lineups. We got you your game day forecast. We'll resume the game when we come back. UCLA and LSU starting in the top of the fourth inning with the Tigers leading 5-3. The Bruins come to the plate. Kason Evans will start it out on the mound for the Tigers. Back to start it after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
When it's miserable outside, you will be comfortable inside with an energy-efficient Trane air conditioning and heating system found at TraneSouth.com. Trane's a proud partner of LSU Athletics. Trust Trane to lower your utility bills and save you money. It's hard to stop a Trane, but it's easy to afford one. At TraneSouth.com, find rebates, tax credits, special financing, and a reliable Trane dealer, subject to credit approval. Visit TraneSouth.com for details.
In Louisiana, we love our LSU Tigers. When the band strikes up those 4 iconic notes, the fans go wild. At Louisiana Blue, we're Tiger fans too. That's why we've teamed up with LSU Athletics to bring you the compassion of the cross and security of the shield, so you're free to wear your stripes and roar. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana True.
Proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Live from the red carpet where the stars shine bright. It's the moment we've been waiting for. First up, Perfection K's. Play perfect tens from the lottery. Win up to $5,000. Next up, triple the fun. Triple the cash. Play triple play. Win up to $12,000. The glitter. The glamour. Play Fab 5. Top prize, $155,555. Play all 3 games today. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
17 SEC championships.
His team, a strike and an out away from a natty.
26 NCAA regional titles.
2 outs, runner at first. The 0-2 pitch.
19 trips to Omaha in the College World Series.
Swing and a miss! And all is right in the world. Tigers win! Tigers win!
7 national titles.
The national championship is headed back to Baton Rouge.
The Powerhouse. This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. On the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Good Tuesday morning, Tiger fans. Welcome back to Omaha, Nebraska, and the 2025 College World Series. We resume play for a game halted last night. Winners bracket in bracket 2 between UCLA and LSU. The Tigers leading 5-3. We'll start here in the top of the 4th inning. It'll be Kason Evans on the bump for the Tigers, taking over for Anthony Ianson, who had the start last night. He'll face off against Peyton Brennan, the center fielder, who had a comebacker to the mound that drove in a run for the Bruins back in the first. As Evans delivers, first pitch low and inside for ball 1 as they appeal down to third. Brennan did not go around, and it's 1 ball, no strikes. Again, a sparse crowd here so far, maybe a few still making their way to the park. The 1-0, swing and a miss. Off speed from Evans, evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Peyton Brennan has been UCLA's best hitter in NCAA tournament play.
Here's the 1-1. Oh, and inside. Move the count now, 2 balls and 1 strike. Again, the sun trying to peek out from behind this mostly cloudy sky. A little bit of sun down there on the field now. 2 balls, 1 strike to Brennan. Evans, the right-hander, fires, and Brennan Couldn't quite fully commit, but he goes around enough to even the count 2-2. Again, with a steady diet of off-speed deliveries here from Evans to start off Peyton Brennan.
I think you're going to see another one right here, Chris.
Evans winds, the right-hander fires, ground ball, backhanded by Milam at shortstop, pumps, fires in time to Jones for out number 1.
I was wrong, 95-mile-an-hour heater. Got by the barrel. Just a two-hopper right to Milam, and a good job by Kaysen Evans filling up the strike zone here. I think Jay Johnson would like a lot of length from Kaysen. We saw 6 innings in that regional championship game back a couple of Mondays ago. 6 innings is what you're looking for in the ball game today. Save as much pitching as you can for a week that's now been chopped up a little bit by the weather last night.
But UCLA 2-strike approach, man. They are tough to strike out. That ball was hit well by Brennan, but Milam, of course, made an excellent play.
So now we'll see the designated hitter, Blake Baltz, a left-hander. And the first pitch Evans delivers. Breaking ball, cold strike, and it's 0-1. Baltz grounded out to Milam last night back in the first inning. Freshman right-hander fires, and it's fouled towards the seats over the third base dugout. That works Kaysen ahead in the count 0-2. Gentlemen, let's look at this morning's recipe for success, brought to you by BRQ Seafood and Barbecue, official catering service of LSU Athletics. What you got, Bill?
The recipe for success. Kaysen Evans needs to get the Tigers off to a good start and allow the LSU offense to take over.
The 0-2 just missed outside. Fastball firm at 95, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Did Bill take yours again, huh?
He did not. He did not.
All right, good.
I've got one. Infield defense. Got to catch the baseball.
Yep.
UCLA's going to put it in play. You've got to field it, play catch.
Evans looks in. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And a ground ball foul. First base side will keep it 1 ball, 2 strikes in favor of the Tiger right-handed hurler.
Which, Hunt, I do like. Another reason I like Evans in this spot is because he is such a great athlete. He's really a shortstop who can also pitch. He plays like a shortstop on the mound, so he'll be very good defensively against that type of UCLA attack.
1 out, nobody on. Baltz the DH, the left-hander. Evans takes his time, looks in, now starts the wind. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. Evans with strikeout number 1, and there's 2 gone here in the top of the 4th. Let's pause 10 seconds, station identification. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball in the 2025 College World Series on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network and the LSU Sports mobile app.
Hunt Palmer, Bill Franquez, Chris Blair with you here in Omaha. Adam Gattuso, our straw stirring the drink back in Baton Rouge. So we'll now see the catcher, Cashel Duger. First delivery missing, ball 1. Another lefty in this lineup. As Evans comes right back. This time pitch just missed the corner. Move the count, 2 balls, no strikes. Duggar today grounded out to Daniel Dickinson. Back in the 2nd inning, his first at bat last night. Batting .274 and opposite field, base hit to left.
That's just very typical of UCLA. I mean, that's 2-0 pitch that you feel like that's a spot where you're going to get in there and really try to drive the baseball. That's not necessarily what UCLA is up there to do. They're up there to hit low line drives, and that was a quick, short, opposite field approach, 2-0, and it was a great swing and a great piece of hitting. But it's just kind of it lends the field to their approach at the plate. They're just trying to hit singles through the infield, and they're very good at it.
Good news is that Duggar's not a real threat to run. No steals on the year.
Duggar 0 for 1 in stolen bases. That'll bring us to the bottom of the order. And Phoenix Call, the second baseman, who was hit by a pitch last night by Anthony Ianson. Evans, though, will deliver a first pitch called strike with a fastball to make it 0-1.
Evans looks really good this morning. The fastball is 94-95. He threw a really good breaking ball to get the strikeout. He's got very good stuff this morning. That's evident early.
Duggar takes that short lead off of first, 2 down. Top of the 4th, a 5-3 LSU lead. Outside corner called strike. That'll get Evans ahead quickly. 0-2. Goes to the fastball, paints that outer black.
At 96 miles an hour. That'll wake you up better than a cup of coffee. 96 on the outside black when you dig in at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Call took a moment, now digs back in. The right-handed hitter awaits, runner at first, 2 down. Evans fires, and check swing foul back into the screen. Call able to get a little bit of the lumber on the 95-mile-an-hour fastball.
Evans,
go ahead. Bill.
Evans trying to get one past Call. Again, this UCLA club just does not strike out very much. Call has struck out 35 times on the year.
See if maybe he's got him in swing mode here. Again, 0-2, runner at first, 2 down. Evans fires, and it's fouled back as he tried to get the off-speed delivery by him, but he fights it off, still 0-2.
That one didn't have quite as much snap. That one he left a little bit up above the knees there. He tried to go after the high fastball to bury the breaking ball behind it. He just didn't quite get the break he was looking for there.
Still ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Duggar, short lead off of first. Evans from the stretch, fires to the plate. Swing and a miss. Held on to, may have gotten a piece of it, but Hernandez held on. And a couple of strikeouts for Case and Evans. Good start after we resume play here in the top of the 4th inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on for the Bruins. Still a 5-3 LSU lead. Tigers coming to the plate this Tuesday morning. 8-9 top of the order. Dickinson, Stanfield, and Curiel back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Tiger fans, 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club. Presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Join the school with a winning track record in education. LSU Online and Continuing Education offers over 150 degrees, certificates, and courses, meaning there's a program to match your specific goals. Earn the same on-campus degree from wherever you are. From application to graduation, student support coaches provide one-on-one support to ensure you finish a champion. Start your journey at online.lsu.edu.
Live from the red carpet where the stars shine bright. It's the moment we've been waiting for. First up, Perfection K's. Play perfect tens from the lottery. Win up to $5,000. Next up, triple the fun. Triple the cash. Play triple play. Win up to $12,000. The glitter. The glamour. Play Fab 5. Top prize, $155,555. Play all 3 games today. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
The bottom of the 4th inning, presented by Dudley DeBosier Injury Lawyers. Throw your 4s up.
We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Good work by Case and Evans. Gives up 1 single there to the Bruins in the top of the 4th, but that runner does not advance from first base after a couple of big strikeouts from the freshman right-hander. Now we'll see another freshman start this game and the resumption of the game. It'll be Wylan Moss, freshman right-hander, to take over. Again, he'll face the bottom of the order for the Tigers here, and Dickinson, Stanfield, and then top of the order, Curiel.
Wylan Moss is a 6'3", 185-pound freshman, the right-hander from Tustin, California. On the year for UCLA, 2-1, ERA of 2.64. This is his 19th appearance on the year, his 10th in relief. He does have 9 starts. He has 2 saves, 47 2/3 innings. He's given up 14 earned runs, 43 hits, 15 walks, 49 strikeouts. He's given up only 1 homer this year.
Dickinson grounds it out last night to the shortstop, Cholowski. His first time up back in the 2nd inning. He awaits, and Moss, the right-hander, fires. Missing low, ball 1 to the Tigers' second baseman.
Moss has done a little bit of everything for UCLA this year. He started some midweek games early against BYU, Arizona State, UC Irvine, Loyola Marymount. He also started a Friday game in Big Ten play against Washington and Oregon. Talented freshman.
Moss, the 1-0 pitch to the plate. That one at the belt across the plate, make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Heralded high school career for Moss out of Mater D there in Tustin, California. Here's the 1-1 to Dickinson. I want to call it strike. Off speed, gets him ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes. In fact, Moss's senior year pitched 60 innings, had 82 strikeouts, and finished with a .90 ERA. Here's the 1-2 to Daniel. Ground ball, 1 hopper to the third baseman Martin. Long throw across the diamond in time, and Dickinson retired 5-3, 1 away.
Saw Moss in the opener for UCLA against Murray State. Came in relief, only recorded 1 out, gave up 2 hits and a run. Only threw 5 pitches in that game. So, like Evans, got a little bit of a look on Saturday, and I think UCLA would like a little bit of length out of Moss, although they've got a talented and deep pitching staff that they kind of like to cycle through in these games.
Now we'll see Chris Stanfield at the bottom of the order. He lined out to center field his first time up last night. First delivery, fastball strike, and it's 0-1.
This is Moss's 3rd appearance in the NCAA tournament. Has not had a great tournament so far. 7.36 ERA coming in his previous 2 appearances.
Pitch to the right-handed Stanfield. Going to miss off the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Fastball for Moss, 90-91 at this point. So that was a cutter, maybe a hard slider at about 85. So not a huge differential in those 2 pitches.
Moss square to the plate, looks in. The right-hander starts the wind, and the 1-1. Stanfield will bounce 1 foul left side. He'll fall behind in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, Stanfield batting .306 on the year. 15 doubles, 2 triples. Got his first home run of the season back during regional play. Just looking for base runners here. As the 1-2 delivery. This is high, a bit inside. That'll even the count.
I'm glad nobody approached me before that regional game and said, "Hey, would you like to put some money against Chris Stanfield opposite field home run?" I might have laid some money down on that, and it would have been gone.
Infield playing straight up to the right-hander. Moss starts the wind. Here's the 2-2, and Stanfield sends it high in the air, just down in front of us, into the seats. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fans, remember, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the Tiger celebrations. So whether you're buying or selling tickets, SeatGeek, the place to do it. The official ticket marketplace of LSU Athletics. Expect the expected in SeatGeek. 5-3 LSU leads. Bottom of the 4th inning. Dickinson retired 5-3. Now Stanfield facing a 2-2 count. Stays away, holds back. The pitch missed low and outside. That'll fill it up.
Speaking of home run opportunities, there's absolutely no wind right now. So it's definitely not blowing in, which is good news for LSU.
So now a payoff delivery upcoming from Wylan Moss, the freshman right-hander for the Bruins. Stanfield awaits. The 3-2 pitch. 1 hopper to Chalowski at shortstop. Fires a BB to first in time. Stanfield retired, now 2 gone.
It's a good swing by Stanfield there. Got a 3-2 pitch over the plate, and he hit it very hard. Just a 1 hopper right at Chalowski, who didn't even have to move, and caught it on the bounce. So good swing there, but nothing to show for it.
I'll get LSU to the top of the order, and Derek Curiel. Curiel, a ground out to Chalowski last night in the first, and a ground out to Phoenix Call, the second baseman. His second at bat in the second frame. I have Roman Martin even with the third base bag, not necessarily hugging the line, let's say. First delivery to Curiel misses outside. We go back to that incredible at bat Saturday night. Tigers were looking for insurance runs, and Curiel, just an incredible job. An 0-2 count, goes opposite field, deposits a base hit to drive in a run to left. Strike on the inside corner to even it up. 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's now batting .423 in this NCAA tournament.
Freshman on freshman matchup here. Curiel at the plate. Wylan Moss on the bump for the Bruins. 2 outs, nobody on. The 1-1 to Curiel. Opposite field, base hit to left. Right on cue for Curiel. A 2-out single will extend it and get Ethan Fry to the plate for the Tigers.
Beautiful swing there by Curiel. Got his arms extended on a pitch that was elevated and out on the outside part of the plate, and just pumped it into left field for a base hit. It's exactly what LSU's looking for. That's a good changeup that's off the plate away. And Curiel just stayed right through it, kept that front shoulder in, and lined it in the left for a hit. He's something else.
Well, to Bill's point, he's now 12 of 25.
Now
check that, 12 of 27, I should say.
Now hitting .444 in the tournament.
So Fry at the plate. Last night he got aboard twice, scored 2 runs. First delivery from Moss, missing the low. 1 ball, no strikes. Fry with a single and scored in the first inning last night. Aboard on a walk and scored in the third. 5-3 LSU leading. Bottom of the 4th inning. Runner at first, 2 down. Moss, the 1-0 pitch to Fry. Again, missing outside. 2-0.
Watching Moss pitch pitch by pitch, he throws a lot of different pitches and a lot of different counts. None of them are plus, I would say, but he just is not afraid to throw anything at any count, and that's why he's been effective as a freshman.
2 balls, no strikes to Ethan Fry. A check swing, a little foul, small bouncer, right side. Now 2-1.
That single by Fry last night in the first inning, one of the biggest hits of this game so far, in my opinion, because UCLA had thrown that first punch of 3 runs. Curiel was retired, 1 out, nobody on base, but that base hit really triggered the LSU 4-run outburst.
Certainly was the catalyst. Again, Curiel with a lead at first, the 2-1 count. Now Moss going to snap throw over to first, and Curiel sliding back head first safely.
Fry got to that 2-0 count, and then you saw Moss throw the changeup, which fooled Fry, and he kind of check swing. That kind of alludes to my point a little bit earlier. Like he's very comfortable throwing a lot of different pitches. He's a pitcher, not a guy that's just up there throwing.
2-1 to Fry.
Inside.
Missed inside. That'll make it 3 balls, 1 strike.
See if Ethan can do some damage here with a 3-1 count. He's seen just about everything that Moss has to offer. Big, strong kid. Find a gap somewhere. Curiel can run for days.
3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner at first. Bottom of the 4th inning. Moss fires. Inside missing. Ball 4. Well, again, the free pass will move Curiel down to second. Put Fry aboard at first. Bring Stephen Milam to the plate, as Stephen has been red hot, much like Curiel here in the NCAA tournament. Milam last night a single and scored in the first. Got aboard on a walk there in the 3rd inning.
Stephen has 11 hits in 24 at-bats in this NCAA tournament, which translates into a .458 average in the Tigers' now 8 tournament games.
I think that's 258 points higher than his SEC average over 30 games, and I am perfectly fine with that.
So an opportunity here, albeit with 2 outs, LSU. Curiel at second, Fry at first, and now Milam at the plate. Wyland Moss, the right-hander, fires. First pitch high, ball 1. Milam, the switch hitter, batting from the left side against the right-handed hurler. And now time called as Duggar, the catcher, going to go out and visit with the freshman right-hander as already action begins down in the bullpen for the Bruins.
Yeah, this is not the start that John Savage was looking for, and we know that he can have a very, very quick hook. He took his starter out in the second after 2 innings last night. I don't think the hook is coming right here, but it's not far off if Moss can't throw more strikes. He fell behind Derek Curiel, he fell behind Ethan Fry, and now he's fallen behind Stephen Milam. This is not a spot in the order where you want to start falling behind guys. And really, UCLA can't afford to let LSU stretch it too much. They're not a super potent offense that's built to hit a couple home runs and get back into it. So I think obviously John Savage knows that. He's got Cal Randall up in the bullpen right now, and we'll see just how long Moss can last.
John Savage, of course, has had a great career at UCLA, led the Bruins to the 2013 national championship. They also were in the finals in 2010 when they lost to South Carolina. But this is their first appearance in Omaha since that 2013 title.
Well, we talked about it before we resumed today's game. Big reason was last year they were full of freshmen in the lineup. This year they're veteran sophomores. So now Milam digs back in as Coach Savage back in the first base dugout. Tigers again, runners first and second, 2 outs here, bottom of the 4th, leading 5-3 over the Bruins. Moss delivers the 1-0. Off speed, a called strike to even Milam up. 1 ball, 1 strike.
They'll shift Milam, the second baseman, call in shallow right field. Chalowski, the shortstop, is right behind second base, and the third baseman, Martin, is over near shortstop.
Milam sitting back deep in the left-handed batter's box, awaits the pitch. It's a base hit up the middle to center field. They're going to wave Curiel around. Brennan just now getting to the ball out there in center. No throw coming in, and Curiel scores, and Milam does it again, the monster. With an RBI single, it's now 6-3 LSU.
He is just absolutely sizzling, and these base hits are rockets. That ball was smoked. It was out over the middle of the plate. We'll see what the pitch was. Just a straight changeup right down the middle of the plate, and Milam hit a two-hopper right through the shift. If you're playing traditionally, the second baseman's got a chance to get that one, but he was in shallow right field, no shot, and LSU immediately comes out and adds to that lead.
Stephen Milam has just been phenomenal in this NCAA tournament. That's now 12 RBIs in 8 games for the LSU shortstop.
And the Tigers looking for more here with 2 outs. Played a run with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. Now we'll see Jake Brown. Brown had an RBI single last night back in that first inning. Got Fry at third, Milam at first with 2 out. Moss from the stretch fires. Fastball strike to Brown, make it 0-1.
Brown got things going last night with the Tigers' first run of the game with an RBI single in that first inning.
The 0-1, Brown rips into this one, a line drive, going to take a bounce in front of Salgado and right. Then Karams off his body, that will easily score. Ethan Fry. Jake Brown follows suit with an RBI single. A couple of sensational sophomores for the Tigers, and it's now 7-3. Runners remain first and third with 2 outs, and that'll get Jared Jones to the plate.
We talked about it last night. Jay Johnson's got a word for those 2-out RBI hits. They're called Goldens. They're good as gold. LSU's got a couple of them here in the 4th inning. They've extended the lead, and that's going to do it for Mr. Moss. John Savage wants the bullpen.
So a pitching change here for the Bruins. They restart the game in the 4th inning. Wyland Moss, the freshman right-hander, going to be taken off the mound here as the Tigers have plated 2 runs on 3 hits here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. 7-3 they lead. We'll tell you about the new Bruin pitcher and get back to action. Jared Jones will be at the plate when we come back on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
People's Health has a new Medicare plan designed for people with diabetes, chronic heart failure, or cardiovascular disorders. It features a monthly over-the-counter allowance, lower costs for a number of prescriptions, and lower specialist copays than non-special needs plans from People's Health. To learn more about a chronic special needs plan, call 1-844-663-2133. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Go in the booth with Facebook and YouTube Live. Fighting Tiger Baseball from the College World Series on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Our score, 7-3 LSU with 2 runs here in the bottom of the 4th so far. Leading over UCLA, they'll bring in a new right-hander, Cal Randall. Will take over for the Bruins. And before we find out about Cal, Bill Franquez, how about it? Once again, LSU, 2 ground outs to start the bottom of the 4th inning. Wyland Moss, the freshman, probably feeling pretty good. And then Derek Curiel able to get aboard with that opposite field single, and the Tigers now not looking back, striking and pouncing with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th.
Absolutely. That's what was our recipe for success, was LSU's offense trying to take over this game, and that's exactly what they've done here in the 4th inning. 2 outs, nobody on. Curiel singles. Fry draws a walk. RBI single from Milam. RBI single from Brown, and that elicits a visit from the dugout from UCLA head coach John Savage. He brings in Cal Randall, another right-hander. He's a sophomore, 6'4", 210 pounds, out of Discovery Bay, California. Randall this season is 2-1 with a 3.09 ERA. This is his 27th appearance of the season. He's 3rd on the team in appearances.
And Jared Jones stands in, runners 1st and 3rd with 2 outs. And Randall's first delivery outside, missing. Ball 1-0. Jones, you might remember, after striking out 5 times swinging Saturday night. Very uncharacteristic for the Bear. His first at bat last night after the Tigers trailed 3-0. Comes to the plate. 2 men on, bottom of the 1st, and a 3-run bomb over the fence in right field gave the Tigers a 4-3 lead. Here's a check swing. Jones, he'll peel down to first. They say he held back. That'll make it 2 balls and no strikes. I thought he might have gone around, but Jared, according to our first base umpire, Angel Campos, was able to hold back.
Jared, gear up for the heater here. Randall's got a good one. It can get to 98 miles an hour, but I think he may see it here. You got to be ready to hit.
Runners take their lead, 1st and 3rd. Randall, high kick, fires. Fastball is there at 96, but it missed low for ball 3. So now 3 balls, no strikes to Jared Jones.
Randall's worked 23 in the 3rd innings. He's given up 8 earned runs, 16 hits, walked 14, struck out 26. Just a 195 opponent batting average.
Again, you've got Milam at 3rd, Jake Brown at 1st. Pitch, Jones into the shift, slow spinning ground ball to the shortstop Chalowski, and he will get the throw over in time for out number 3. But the Tigers start out well this Saturday morning. Home half of the 4th, 2 runs on 3 hits. They extend the lead 7-3 over UCLA. We head to the top of the 5th from Omaha after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hello, this is Jan at Toyota.
Hi, Jan. Is now a good time to get a new Toyota?
It is. We like to say your summer starts here at your Toyota dealer. Now through June 2nd, we have a great selection of Camrys, Corollas, Tundras, and more.
Your summer starts here. I'm a pet sitter, and business is way up as people enjoy their new Toyotas. Stop, Sebastian. Goldie is not dinner. Your summer starts here.
Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details.
Toyota, let's go places.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
Hi, I'm Travis, an employee at BASF in Louisiana, and an LSU Tiger fan. At BASF, we create chemistry at work and in the community. Each year, our team volunteers thousands of hours and donates $1 million in contributions and in-kind support to local nonprofit organizations. Learn more about BASF's community impact and find career opportunities at basf.us/Louisiana. That's basf.us/Louisiana. BASF, we create chemistry.
The Powerhouse plays here. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball in the 2025 College World Series. Now, back to Omaha on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
7-3 LSU leads. They added 2 runs in the bottom of the 4th inning. Make it a 4-run advantage over the Bruins. UCLA coming to the plate, top of the order. Dean West will start it off, followed by Chalowski and Lavu. Quick reminder, fans, when the Tigers win, you win. Enter promo code LSU50. The day after an LSU baseball win, you'll receive 50% off your online pizza order at papajohns.com. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. West stands in. And now time called. It's our home plate umpire, Kellen Levy. With a little extra time to put on the headgear, so now he's good to go. Again, Levy behind the plate. Angel Campos at first base. Jeff Head at second, and Scott Latendre down the line at third. First delivery from Evans is a called strike. Fastball makes it 0-1 to West. West had a single back in the first inning last night and laid down a sac bunt in the second inning. Evans delivers a called strike 2.
This is a big inning here for Case, and obviously LSU's pushed the lead out. Now you got a 4-run lead. This is the top of the UCLA order. I feel like LSU's offense is not done for the day, but if you can suppress the top of the order here, it'd be big.
Swing and a miss. Lazy, half-hearted swing by West. Got fooled on that breaking ball from Evans. Down on strikes he goes. Kasem with his third punch out of the day, and will bring to the plate Rock Chalowski, Mr. Everything for UCLA.
Wow. That changeup just completely disappeared, and West was completely fooled.
You got to make a good pitch to get these guys swinging, and that split changeup was nasty by Evans.
First pitch to Chalowski inside. Missed for ball 1, 1-0. Starts him off speed. Chalowski last night aboard on a fielder's choice. Scored one of those 3 runs in the top of the first. Also was struck out, a rarity, as he'll swing at this one, put it high in the air. Left field way. Curiel settling back, and Derek has it for out number 2. And again, that is a huge out. Chalowski hard to be retired. We mentioned it last night. Got aboard on that fielder's choice, but then the big strikeout Ianson was able to get, and then Evans elicits a fly ball out, lazy fly ball to left field.
That was maybe Anthony's best pitch of last night, was to get Chalowski with a runner on scoring position and a base open. Obviously, you'd rather pitch to him right there with nobody on base, and Kaysen's done an awesome job with the top 2 hitters in this UCLA lineup here.
Lavu by Lavu, I should say, a left-hander, the first baseman, stands in. Lavu had a single and scored in the first, popped up foul territory down the line and left last night in the third. He'll swing and foul the first pitch off from Evans. He starts out 0-1.
Lavu leads UCLA in RBI with 85. 15 doubles, third on the club in that category. Also has 12 homers.
Pitch from Evans, high and outside. We'll even the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, defensively for LSU, Michael Braswell at third, Stephen Milam at short, Daniel Dickinson your second baseman, and the Bear Jared Jones holding down first. Curiel, Stanfield, Brown left to right in the outfield. Hernandez completes the battery with freshman right-hander Kason Evans. The 1-1 from Evans. Swing and a miss. Comes off the protection gear of either Hernandez or a home plate umpire, but nonetheless gets Evans ahead 1-2.
There's another really good change up there. He's got good feel for that. He's thrown a couple of good sliders. The fastball was 95 last inning, 93 in this inning. He's got it working right now.
Evans ready to go. Lavu awaits. This pitch just missed. Maybe a tad low and a bit on the outside. It evens a count 2-2. It was a great 1-2 pitch. Better take by Lavu.
Lavu does have the 3rd highest number of strikeouts in this UCLA lineup. He's been struck out 48 times.
2 outs, nobody on. The 2-2 is a bouncer, but fair ball. It'll be handled by Jones, straddling the line behind the bag, and then he'll take a few steps and record out number 3. So the Bruins go quietly in the top of the 5th inning. 1-2-3. Still a 7-3 LSU lead. Tigers will have 6, 7, and 8 due up. Hernandez followed by Braswell and Daniel Dickinson. Back to Omaha after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Check out Albertsons for You on our mobile app or at albertsons.com, where you can shop online and save over $300 weekly with digital coupons. Earn reward points every time you shop in-store or online and redeem your points for free groceries. Download the Albertsons app or go to albertsons.com to start saving. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
A lot of life can happen between sips of Dasani. You know, the life moments, big and small, that are worth getting thirsty for. Like organizing a family movie night under the stars. Or hearing an old favorite song and having an impromptu dance party. Or finding a new dinner recipe that the whole family loves. The crisp, clean taste of Dasani was made for all of life's thirst-worthy moments. Dasani, because life happens between sips.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system.
from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state and beyond.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
Back to live coverage of the LSU Fighting Tigers in the 2025 College World Series on the LSU Sports Radio Network. Powered by People's Health.
It's the game everyone loves to play. Play Scrabble Scratch Off from the lottery. You could win up to $50,000, fans. Pick up Scrabble Scratch Off today. And remember, must be at least 21 to purchase. LSU leading UCLA here on a Tuesday morning from Omaha, 7-3. Bottom of the 5th inning. Tigers to the plate. Luis Hernandez will lead it off. Last night, Luis in the 3rd had a RBI single. It's 1 for 2 so far in today's game. It's the first delivery from Cal Randall. A called strike to Luis, and it's 0-1. Hernandez followed by Braswell and Dickinson. 6, 7, and 8. Due up for your Tigers. Randall, the high leg kick and the fire, and a swing and a miss. Now 0-2 to Hernandez.
Randall's got a good arm. I'm curious how long he's able to go here. He has not gotten 6 outs in any appearance this year. Longest outing 1 2/3. You can see he's max effort, short leash.
Hernandez takes this pitch, miss low, good eye, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Luis has had a very good NCAA tournament, including his single earlier in this game, which occurred last night. He's hitting .423 in NCAA play.
1-2 pitch. Yanks this one high in the air. Third base side, foul territory, but it's going to eventually find its way about 7 rows deep into the seats behind the third base dugout. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hernandez.
The Tiger coaching staff cannot talk enough about how valuable Luis Hernandez has been to this team, especially the way he works with our pitchers.
Here's the 1-2. Ground ball towards Shalowski at shortstop. Took a rough bounce, but he handles it. Under control, throws to first, and Hernandez retired 6-3 and 1 gone. Fans, Dudley DeBosier stands up for the purple and gold. They fight for Tiger fans all across Louisiana. Dudley DeBosier, proud to be an official partner of LSU Athletics. Again, with a little bit of sunshine here peeking out. Again, very comfortable weather. And kudos to the Tiger fans. I know when we arrived back last night, even though the game was halted, everybody got back around 11 p.m. It was still rocking there in the hotel area. So it was an early start for many Tiger fans, but they are here today. First delivery to Michael Braswell, who's batting for the first time in the game after taking over at third. Is a called strike. Starts him out 0-1. Randall's 0-1 pitch. Another strike on the outer part at the letters, and quickly Braswell behind 0-2.
That breaking ball from Randall is firm, 89 miles an hour. He's got a good arm.
Yeah, pretty impressive. 97 on the fastball, 88 on that breaking ball.
The 0-2 skips in front of the plate. Nice grab by Duggar behind the plate for the Bruins. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Brazzi. Again, batting just 197 on the season. Struggled with the bat. And there's a called strike 3. His outer portion of the plate. Randall gets the strikeout. 2 gone here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Curious to see just how long John Savage will go with Randall. I mentioned it hasn't been a lot this year, but you're in a spot right now where you gotta run with somebody if they got a hot hand. And right now, Randall looks significantly better than the first 3 hurlers we've seen from UCLA in this game.
It's his 3rd appearance in this NCAA tournament. He's only thrown an inning in 2/3 prior to today.
Daniel Dickinson will come to the plate, 3rd time in this game. Grounds it out to Roman Martin. Earlier, back in the 4th, Randall fires. Solid fastball, 96. Evens the count now to Dickinson. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Trying to lay down a bunt, but he fouls it back to the on-deck circle where teammate Chris Stanfield is occupied. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes. UCLA shading the defense a little to the left. They've got LaVue, the first baseman, almost halfway between first and second. Phoenix Call basically behind second base. The 1-2. Good take as that one missed away. Sure, that one at 91 miles an hour, but plenty of run on it. It's now 2-2 to Daniel Dickinson. 2-strike approach here for the Tigers' second baseman. That's a called strike 3. That was perfect placement. The fastball right around the knees, outer portion. Great pitch by Cal Randall. Tigers go very quickly here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 1-2-3. Still a 7-3 LSU lead. Bruins come to the plate, top of the 6th inning. They'll have the heart of their order: Martin, Salgado, and Brennan. Back to Omaha after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's 4 in the morning when the roaches are on. You need the Bingo Roach Spray.
Get ready for a bug-free Louisiana summer with Bingo Pest Control products. Our best-in-class indoor and outdoor solutions are powerful enough to eliminate those never-ending bugs, guaranteed. Visit bingo.com or call 833-GO-BINGO. Bingo keeps pests gone.
If you're tired of trying, you should be buying the famous Bingo Roach Spray.
Join the school with the winning track record in education. With LSU Online and Continuing Education, choose from over 150 degrees, certificates, and courses designed to match your specific goals. Earn the same on-campus degree from anywhere, with flexible learning options tailored to your needs. You'll call the plays. Start your journey to success today at online.lsu.edu.
Hey Tiger fans, no game day is complete without Noel Spirits from Noel Family Distillery. Founded by a father-daughter duo, Noel Family Distillery is the only Louisiana distillery offering authentic tequila. Their additive-free tequila captures the spirit of Louisiana, creating a spirits experience worthy of the Tigers and their loyal fans across the country. Noel Tequila is proud to be the official tequila of LSU Athletics. Enjoy Noel Tequila at the box or grab a bottle of your own at many fine retailers. Learn the unique Noel Distillery story at noeldistillery.com.
Powered by People's Health. Live coverage of LSU baseball in the College World Series continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
7-3, LSU leading UCLA as play resumes this Tuesday morning. From Game 8 of this scheduled College World Series, halted due to heavy rains and storms last night after about an hour and 20 minutes of play. Kason Evans ready to go. First pitch to Roman Martin, a called strike. Starts him off with the heater, and it's 0-1.
A little bit of a different wind this morning, kind of straight across from the left field foul pole to the right field foul pole. Might get some help towards right field with that current breeze.
The 0-1. Strike at the knees on the outer part. It's 0-2. Evans works ahead. Roman Martin, by the way, another one of those great sophomore. Coach Savage played in 34 games last year as a true freshman, had 27 starts and batted .304. This from Evans and on the hands. Make the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Martin.
I'd say so far he's hit the ball with the most authority of anyone in the UCLA lineup. The double he hit last night against Ianson.
The 1-2 up the middle. Nasty hop on a 1-hop. Knocked down by Dickinson with the body. Gets the throw over to first in time. Once again, great stick-to-itiveness, that time from the Tigers' second baseman. Makes the play. Now 2 gone.
I love that play by Daniel Dickinson. That ball was scorched right at him, and it's short-hopped, and he's not going to glove that cleanly almost ever if you try to pick it. Instead, he just gave his body up and stayed in front of it, knocked it down. He knew it was hit hard enough that he could pick it up where he was positioned and throw it to first base. That was a huge first out by a heady baseball player there at second base. I loved it.
You're exactly right. Stand corrected. Just the first out of the inning. That'll bring Salgado, the right fielder. He'll swing and miss. The first pitch had him look foolish. It's 0-1.
So often an infielder will play that off to the side and try to pick it clean with a backhand, and that's just not a high percentage play at all. Dickinson did the right thing.
There's the 0-1. And it's sent foul towards the seats. Third base side, and Evans works ahead 0-2. Well, you got to believe, as we've talked about since the game began last night against UCLA, You've got to be able to keep the ball in the infield and make those plays when the opportunity arises. I'm sure that's what Coach Johnson has talked about as Evans loses the grip and fires this one over the top of Hernandez to the backstop. It goes. They'll make it 1 ball, 2 strikes to Salgado. But you're exactly right, Hunt. I mean, Dickinson, at times you will see a lot of infielders try to make that backhand pick and then turn and throw. But good thing he didn't, because it took a nasty bounce on him, kind of caught him up around the rib cage. Here's the 1-2 from Evans. Down in the dirt. They appeal down to third. Salgado stays back, so that'll even the count 2-2.
Salgado does lead UCLA in strikeouts. Evans got ahead of him quickly 0-2, but he's even the count back at 2-2. He has struck out over 50 times, 54 times this season.
Evans, the 2-2. Hard hit. Ground ball gets by a diving Dickinson this time. Makes its way into right field. And Salgado with a 1-out single. We'll put a runner aboard here for the Bruins and bring to the plate Peyton Brennan, who was at the plate when we resumed action earlier this morning in the top of the 4th.
That wasn't Kaysen's best pitch. Change up that he just left up right over the middle of the plate. Good flat swing there by Salgado. That ball left the bat at 111 miles an hour. So good piece of hitting there by the UCLA right fielder to take a mistake and drive it into the outfield. Not Kaysen's best effort there.
Brennan grounded out to start the resumption of today's game to Stephen Milam back in the 4th inning last night. Got a little ground ball RBI out. Here's a ground ball to Milam, a race to second base, the throw to first in time. Unassisted double play by Stephen Milam. They rule him out at first base, but it looks like UCLA wants to challenge the play at first base, so they'll hold the Tigers up and we'll go under review.
He looked out to me. I think that's bad intel by the first base coach. Great play by Milam to glove it, throw across. I think he's out. We'll see the slow-mo there.
A lot of traffic at second base as well. Dickinson was headed towards the bag. Milam got the ground ball. He was headed there. The runner, of course, on his way. So awfully crowded at second base.
He's out.
We'll go under review, brought to you by Acme Oyster House.
But the way that Milam navigated that traffic that you mentioned, Chris, as Dickinson was sprinting toward the bag for a possible cover, Milam maneuvers his way around his teammate and makes an accurate throw to Jones for what we believe is the 3rd out of the inning.
I mean, he nearly split Salgado and Dickinson, went right through the middle across the second base bag, and again, looks like Jones has it before the foot touched the auxiliary green bag. But we are under review. We'll wait and see. If it stands, that will end the top of the 6th inning.
We got the better view just now from the back, and you don't have an obstructed view of the base. He is clearly out.
We'll still wait here for Jeff Head to let us know.
After review, the call at first base is confirmed. The runner is out. UCLA loses the challenge, and they have 1 challenge left.
So the play is confirmed, is called on the field. Challenge for UCLA goes awry, and they'll lose a challenge. They'll have 1 remaining. 7-3 our score. LSU coming to the plate in the bottom of the 6th inning. Stanfield, top of the order, Curiel and Fry. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Go in the booth with Facebook and YouTube Live. Fighting Tiger Baseball. from the College World Series on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Great defensive play by the Tigers shortstop, Stephen Milam. Doubles up the Bruins to end it there in the top of the 6th inning. Gets the Tigers back to the plate. Again, leading 7-3 over the Bruins as we complete Game 8 that started last night. Halted after 3 innings with the Tigers leading by 2, 5-3. LSU able to put 2 runs up there in the bottom of the 4th inning to extend the lead. Looking for more here as Chris Stanfield will lead it off to face Cal Randall. First delivery. Fastball in for a strike at 95. And it's 0-1 to Stanfield. He's 0 for 2 so far in the game with a line out and a ground out. Randall's 0-1 pitch missed outside. Goes back to the fastball. Now 2 balls. Actually 1 ball, 1 strike.
Any way Stanfield can get on would be awesome. You love the way Curiel, Fry, and Milam are swinging it behind him. Just any way to get that leadoff man on, you'll feel great about it.
Randall fires. One misses. Just outside to the right-handed hitter. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Chris Stanfield.
Randall has retired all 4 Tigers that he's faced up to this point.
The pitch. Bouncer foul to the third base dugout of LSU. And leaving it up now. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Ian May, left-hander, who's been a part-time starter for UCLA, is up in the bullpen right now for the Bruins.
Stanfield leading it off here in the bottom of the 6th. Randall again with that big high leg kick. The 2-2 right back at the pitcher. Karams off his body. Chalowski trying to charge in, picks it up barehanded, but Stanfield will beat it out at first. Boy, that one may have stung Randall's. That one slapped right back at him. But he appears to be all right, but Stanfield gets aboard. Leadoff runner down at first base here for LSU.
Yeah, 2-2 heater that was over the plate, and Stanfield hit it hard enough that pitcher could not react quickly enough to field it cleanly, just deflected off of the glove.
Ooh.
And Chalowski came on and had no chance with the speedy Stanfield runner. That's just what I asked for, a base runner with the top of the order coming up. See if the Tigers can add to this lead.
And again, another great 2-strike swing by Stanfield. This time he gets rewarded for it.
Curiel out of the plate. He got things started there in the 4th with a 2-out single. Eventually came around to score one of those 2 runs in that frame. Randall, the right-hander, fires. First delivery to the left-handed hitting Curiel. Called strike to make it 0-1. Stanfield 5 of 6 in stolen bases, and I've said it now for over 2 months. Not nearly, unless it's opportunistic, not necessarily just a straight steal guy, but can get aggressive with a good hitter at the plate like Curiel. We'll see what the Tigers decide to do here. Certainly mindful of that is Cal Randall. He'll turn and fire over to first. Stanfield sliding back head first. They'll have the third baseman Roman Martin playing up just off the infield cut at third base. Pitch out called for. Stanfield trying to get back to the bag and just got back with the hand on a snap throw down by Duggar to LaVue on a called pitch out. It's now 1-1 to Curiel.
It's good baseball all the way around there. John Savage thought they had a chance to get a back pick there, and UCLA executed it really well. Stanfield got a big lead, good secondary, and was able to get back.
1 ball, 1 strike to Curiel. Randall to the plate. Inside corner called strike. Get him ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Derek Curiel. Freshman out of West Covina, California. Stanfield again takes his lead off of first. The 1-2 to the plate. Gonna hit him.
Yeah.
Caught him in the right leg. Randall knew it as soon as he let it go, so Curiel will skip his way down to first. That'll put runners first and second. Nobody out. They're in the bottom of the 6th, and with 2 on, that'll bring Ethan Fry to the plate. Fry so far, he's 1 for 1, and he's reached base all 3 times in this game, going back to last night, and he's scored 3 runs.
You're bumping up against kind of the end of the line for Randall normally. He's usually a 1 1⅓, 1 2/3 guy. He has not gotten 6 outs yet. To this point, he's got 4. You've seen the fastball. It's down to 95 now, where it was 97, 98. That was not a very good breaking ball, so we'll see if he's tiring a little bit with that max effort delivery or how long he's going to be here in this game.
You're right. His longest outing this season is only 1 2/3 innings. He did it twice in Big Ten play, once against Northwestern, once versus Illinois.
Timeout called. Now they'll get back in. Ethan Fry, the right-hander, ready to go. Randall checks back to second base, and now will fire to the plate. Strike off speed, and we'll make it 0-1.
The high pitch count for Randall in any game this year has been 35. To this point, he has thrown 28.
Stanfield off of second. Curiel, nobody holding him on. Big lead off of first. Randall kicks and fires. That one missed high above the letters. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Ethan Fry. Fry batting .335, 13 home runs, a triple, 13 doubles, 49 runs batted in so far here in 2025. Arguably one of the hottest hitters down the backstretch of the regular season. Randall's 1-1 pitch. Big swing, but out in front, missing is Fry. Make it 1-2.
That was an aggressive cut there by Ethan, and that was a pitch to hit. It was a heater that was above the belt, and it just didn't quite connect.
Runners take their lead, first and second. Randall, the right-hander, delivers short of the plate. Nice job by Duggar there. Took that one on an extreme short hop with a fastball at 96 that got up on him quickly. It evens the count 2-2 now to Fry.
I've been in this ballpark 4 different days now on this trip. This is the first time I've looked at that flagpole, and those flags are completely motionless. There is not any wind in this ballpark right now.
2-2 the count. With runners first and second, nobody out. Tigers leading 7-3. Randall fires. That one a called strike 3. Again, not sure what Ethan was looking for there. That was just a straight up 96-mile-an-hour speed ball, and Randall will pick up the strikeout. That'll be his 3rd out of the bullpen, and that'll get Stephen Milam to the plate. Milam a great candidate here with just 1 out and runners first and second. Milam so far in the game 2 for 2. He's been aboard all 3 times. Last night a single and scored in the first, aboard on a walk, left stranded in the 3rd, and then today came to the plate, ducks on the pond, and he had an RBI single. Time going to be called. Cashel Duggar, the catcher, going to go out now.
Yeah, they're going to
join John Savage, the head coach, on his way out. So
they're going to turn Stephen around and have him bat right-handed against Ian May.
So another pitching change coming for the Bruins here with 1 out, and the Tigers have runners first and second, leading 7-3. We'll give you the numbers on the new Bruin pitcher and then get back to it here from Omaha. 7-3 LSU leads. 1 out, runners first and second, bottom of the 6th. Milam at the plate when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Winning isn't everything. Wait, excuse me, read that wrong. Winning is everything. Hancock Whitney Bank is supporting today's action because we love to see people win. And we're supporting you with knowledge and support because we want to see you win too. Your business, your goals, your hopes, and your dreams. The right bank makes all the difference. How can we help you win? Visit HancockWhitney.com to find out. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC.
It's 4 in the morning when the roaches are on. You need the Bingo Roach Spray.
Get ready for a bug-free Louisiana summer with Bingo Pest Control products. Our best-in-class indoor and outdoor solutions are powerful enough to eliminate those never-ending bugs, guaranteed. Visit bingo.com or call 833-GO-BINGO. Bingo keeps pests gone.
If you're tired of trying, you should be buying the famous Bingo Roach Spray.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
back to live coverage of the LSU Fighting Tigers in the 2025 College World Series on the LSU Sports Radio Network. Powered by People's Health.
7-3, LSU leading. Bottom of the 6th inning here in the resumption of last night's game that was halted. First time weather had affected the play here. A little bit of rain on Sunday night did not stop that game. Last night, plenty of lightning, heavy storms at times, heavy rain. Eventually decided to pick it back up on Tuesday morning. While we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball in the 2025 College World Series on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network and the LSU Sports mobile app.
Along with Hunt Palmer and Bill Franquez, I'm Chris Blair. Tuesday morning from Omaha. Adam Gattuso, our straw stirring the drink, back in the Capital One studio. Beautiful Baton Rouge. Tigers up 7-3 here. Opportunity to add to that with Stephen Milam now at the plate. Ian May takes over, a left-hander for the Bruins. Stanfield at second. Derek Curiel at first. And the first pitch to Milam. They called strike to make it 0-1.
May is a veteran, fourth-year junior lefty out of Laguna Niguel, California. 6'3", 205 pounds. As Hunt alluded to, he's been a starter and a reliever. This is his 26th appearance, his 14th in relief this season.
Pitch to Milam. Foul cut off the mask of Duggar, the catcher. Milam finds himself down in the count. 0-2.
May is a completely different look than Randall. He's a pitchability lefter. Fastball is going to top out 91, maybe 92. Everything's going to sink, and he wants to throw a big slurvy slider and a changeup that'll mix in as well.
Good news is he by far has allowed the most home runs on the staff. He's given up 15.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Outside, Milam wisely stays away, moves the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. May last year was named to the preseason All Pac-12 team. So he said made 9 appearances in 2024. One-two pitch. Milam sends it in the air, right center field. Coming over is Brennan, the center fielder. He'll make the play. Runner's going to tag as Stanfield makes his way from second to third. Curiel will take a peek but stay put at first. So now with 2 down, runners again for LSU on the corners. And they'll ask Jake Brown to get a baseball safely into the outfield grass, if not beyond.
LSU's been awesome with 2 outs, really, in this entire College World Series over the course of a game and a half. They've struck for multiple runs with 2 outs in this game, and they'll need to do that here. You got the table set with the first 2 guys getting on base, but Fry and Milam unable to truly move the baseball, so it'll come down to Brown here.
Jake so far in the game, 2 for 3. Single with an RBI last night in the first. And first at bat today, single with an RBI in the fourth. Runners first and third with 2 down. And the pitch from May. Called strike to Brown. Left-hander starts off 0-1.
So this season, May has worked 69 in the third innings, has just 47 strikeouts. He's given up 38 runs, earned runs on 63 hits.
Big shift here for the UCLA defense. Second baseman way into right field, and Chalowski, the shortstop, on the second base side of second base.
The 0-1 missed outside. They appeal to third. He did not go around. That'll even it up to Brown. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ian May at times is good for a couple of good wild pitches. Wouldn't hurt anybody's feelings in those white uniforms for LSU if one were to rear its head here. The 1-1. Not going to be that pitch, but it missed up and in. 2-1 now to Jake Brown.
Focus very important here for Jake Brown. We've talked about the fact that lefty-lefty matchups have been tough on the sophomore from Sulphur. See if he can break through here.
Stanfield at third. Curiel at first. Brown showing bunt. Pitch missed low and away, and that'll make it 3-1 now to Jake Brown.
Boy, if he could find his way on here and give Jones a chance to swing.
Adam Stanfield, short lead off of third. Curiel likewise, kind of extending his lead off of first, and the pitch. Called strike. Time off speed from Ian May, and that'll fill the count 3-2.
Big sweepy slider there, 3-1. I don't think that May's in a hurry to throw Jake Brown a fastball here. I think he's going to stick with that breaking ball. Jake's got to keep that front shoulder in behind the barrel.
May comes set, now the payoff pitch. And a ground ball towards first. A little one hopper. LeVou will handle it, step on the bag for out number 3. The Tigers threaten but come up empty-handed. No runs, 1 hit. They leave 2 men on. They lead 7-3 as we head to the top of the 7th here on a Tuesday from Omaha. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Tiger fans. Need funds to help with your financial situation? Republic Finance is a proud partner of LSU Athletics and has served the SEC area since 1952. Check out our loan options to see how we may help you. Visit a local branch or get pre-qualified online at republicfinance.com/tigers.
Not all consumers are eligible to apply online. Secured loans are available exclusively in branch and have collateral and insurance requirements. Standard loan terms, rates, and fees apply based on your state. All loans are subject to approval pursuant to standard underwriting criteria. Not all consumers will qualify. For more information, call 833-907-1737.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state and beyond.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
It's go time. The most sought-after pregame ticket in Baton Rouge can be yours with Revelry, the gold standard of full-service tailgating. Grab your lucky jersey and hat. We'll handle all the rest. Let our winning team take care of your team. Stand right up and roar for more. Tigers that snooze, lose. So reserve your turnkey space for football season while they last. Revelry, the official tailgate partner of LSU Athletics. Visit revelryteam.com today. It's go time.
Every pitch of the LSU Fighting Tigers in the College World Series. Hear it here on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Top of the 7th inning. We hit the latter innings here on Tuesday. LSU leading UCLA 7-3. As Kason Evans takes his final warm-up toss here. Bruins will send to the plate 7, 8, and 9. Baltz, Duggar, and Call. So far in today and last night's action, those 3 at the bottom of the order. 1 for 5. So Kason Evans, an opportunity here again with some solid pitching. Get the Tigers, keep that momentum going, Hunt. Get them back into the dugout quickly.
Yeah, nothing's gone UCLA's way since the top of the first. LSU's outscored them 7-0 over the 2 days in this ball game. You don't want any let up. You just got to keep your foot on their throat and finish this thing off.
First pitch to Baltz. Swings at the first offering. A fastball from Evans. Sends it into the seats left side. Out of play. And it's 0-1. Baltz so far. Ground out to Milam last night in the first. And a strikeout victim earlier today in the 4th inning to Evans. Kason so far. 3 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Baltz takes this pitch. Couldn't fully commit, holds back, but a called strike makes it 0-2.
That's 40 pitches for Kason Evans and 29 of them for strikes. That's exactly what you're looking for from the freshman, just pumping the strike zone full of baseballs.
Evans 0-2. Just missed low. Baltz with a much better take. He got the feet moving, but held the bat back. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to the DH.
So he's now thrown 54 pitches over 2 games beginning on Saturday night.
The 1-2 and a swing and a miss. Again, that off-speed pitch just falls off the table, and Baltz nowhere close, swinging over the top, and Evans punch out number 4, and there's 1 gone to start the top of the 7th.
John Savage stacked that lineup with left-handers to take away the Ianson breaking ball, and now ultimately the Evans breaking ball. But when they throw it that good, there's just not much you can do about it left on right. That was a nasty breaking ball that Evans threw there.
So Evans has faced 4 leadoff hitters in this game. He's retired all 4 leadoff hitters for the Bruins.
Casual Duggar now, another left-hander. Takes the first pitch, fastball missing inside, ball 1.
Just tough for the Bruins to run their playbook when the leadoff guy doesn't get on. You can't drop the bunt down, get creative with hit and run type situations. You're just trying to play station to station late in innings.
1-0 pitch. That one will paint the inside corner. Again with a fastball. That'll even the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Duggar so far had a single back in the 4th inning earlier today. First at bat last night. He grounds it out to Daniel Dickinson at second base. The 1-1. Missing from Evans to make it 2 balls, 1 strike.
Some light activity in the LSU bullpen, but certainly nobody coming into this game anytime soon.
2-1 pitch. Misses upstairs. Now 3-1. So a rare time that Evans has worked badly behind in the count here. See if he can climb back. Duggar, wide stance, and the 3-1 line drive, and just over the glove of Braswell at third. Just a couple of inches over the leather that time. Again, opposite field smack, solid contact off the bat of Duggar, and there's a 1-out single to put a runner aboard.
It's just interesting because I've watched so much SEC baseball, and you just don't see a lot of 3-1 swings like that in the SEC. Curiel does it some, and obviously he's a Southern California player, but that's just it's a great piece of hitting. Line drive into left field, exactly what UCLA needs, but it's not a very aggressive hack. 3-1. It's just this is how UCLA plays offense.
Duggar did exactly the same thing in his previous at-bat against Evans.
So with a runner at first, the pitch from Evans bounces in front of the plate. Hernandez blocked it up. It stayed right there on the dish. Did not allow Duggar to advance. Again, not known for stolen bases. He's 0 for 1 on the year, but he thought about it. But Hernandez with a great job, able to get the body in front of it and knock it down. 1 ball, no strikes to Phoenix Call, the second baseman, who's 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch last night in the 2nd inning. Struck out by Evans, one of his 4 so far today. 1 out, runner at first. The pitch. Fastball strike. Evens it up, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Call's a guy you want to come get. He's a .260 hitter on the season. The 2 guys coming up are 1 and 2 in the lineup, West and Chalowski. You don't want to pitch to those guys with a lot of runners on base. So this is an important out for Evans here to bear down and get.
Checks the runner at first. Now Kaysen comes set. The pitch. Almost caught him. Call saying it caught him on the elbow. Home plate umpire Kellen Levy not behind. Ball was up and in. They'll say it missed him. It's now 2-1.
Call's signaling the dugout to ask for a review.
Very important decision because it was kind of a late reaction to ask for the replay, but it looks like Coach Savage is going to go ahead and have the umpires come in, meet in front of the mound, and looks like we're going to get a review.
He just didn't. It was a fairly immediate look to the umpire, but it wasn't demonstrative by Call. If you know that ball hits you, I'm thinking you drop the bat and you go.
Yeah.
And instead, he kind of took the pitch and then kind of looked back, and then we waited about 2 or 3 seconds, and then he looked at the dugout and said it hit me. I just don't feel like he's adamant about that. I mean, he's still standing right next to the batter's box. If that ball hit me, I'm trucking it down to first base. We get a slow-mo look here. I don't see the ball redirect and change direction.
Well, it's obviously very close.
He's got that armor on.
May have just nicked the bottom of his elbow, but it's hard to tell.
So again, we're under review. This will be the second challenge posed by UCLA. They only have 1 remaining. They lost earlier this morning, but again, yeah, it just...
We don't have sound. That sometimes can help if there's a clip, but right before it hits the mitt. But this is obviously a huge call. If Call is hit by a pitch and it's first and second with 1 out in the top of the order up, as opposed to him still digging in with a 2 ball and 1 strike count.
Again, it's Angel Campos who has the microphone. He is our first base umpire. Maybe he's ready to give us an announcement here. His mic did not work when calling for the review, so bear with us. Again, taking a little longer than I would think. Again, the ruling on the field was it did not hit the batter. I'm not sure if they had enough evidence.
After review, the call of no hit by pitch stands. UCLA loses the challenge and have one challenge remaining.
I just don't think it hit him because I don't think his reaction warranted it. If you got hit by the pitch, you would know it, and he was delayed in his reaction.
That's something that UCLA is very good at, is finding their way on base via the hit by pitch. 135 times they've been hit this season, but not this time.
Two-one delivery, trying to drag bunt first base side. He couldn't make contact as Phoenix call, and that will even the count 2-2. Now, again, we did not hear Angel Campos before the replay. I'm not sure if that was one the umpires called, because our first base umpire says UCLA still has a challenge remaining. They would not had they submitted that challenge. Here's the 2-2. Called strike three at the knees. Phoenix called down on strikes. Kason Evans. Beautiful pitch, call with no offer. First base coach for UCLA is some kind of hot, yelling at the home plate umpire, Kellen Levy. But he rules it quickly now. He's going to get out his notepad, maybe send a warning to the UCLA dugout and first base coach. He was very demonstrative, not happy with that strike three call. But nonetheless, Evans records strikeout number 5, and that is a huge second out of the inning with just one runner aboard.
It is, and LSU got a break there. That's not a strike. The ball was below the strike zone. It was a quality pitch with 2 strikes, but it was not a strike, and LSU catches a break. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I'll take it.
So now John Savage out just right of home plate, talking it over with Kellen Levy, who again, never a good look when that umpire brings out the notebook and the pencil and starts writing stuff down.
You know, and actually, I'm okay with that challenge by UCLA because I think in a way it helped Kason Evans, kind of let him reset because he'd fallen behind 3-1 to Duggar. He was behind, call 2-1. But he gets a big strikeout for the second out of the inning, and now facing the top of the order with a runner at first base.
We said it at entering the challenge. I mean, you're going to put a star next to that one if LSU goes on to win this game, because that could have been a serious game changer to turn that lineup over with 2 guys on base, with 8 and 9 in this order having reached base. Instead, you get a strikeout. There's 2 outs in the inning now and just a runner on first base.
That will get the Bruins to the top of the order. And Dean West, a left-handed hitter with a runner at first, and the first delivery, a swing and a miss. The off-speed pitch from Evans had him fooled, and it's 0-1. By the way, the first base coach for UCLA, Griffin Barnes, was the one very animated, may have drawn the ire of our home plate umpire, Kellen Levy. Again, a runner at first and Duggar. 2 outs. Here's the 0-1. Missed up and inside. Evens it up now. 1 ball, 1 strike. West atop the order, 1 for 2. Single came last night in that first inning. Laid down a sac bunt last night in the second and was struck out by Evans here today in the 5th inning. 1 ball, 1 strike. And it's swung on, lifted in the air as Braswell gives it a chase third base side, but it will land about 6 rows deep into the seats, and it's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kason Evans ahead in the count.
I think we all realize how big this at bat is for Kason Evans. If West were to reach, then you're facing the #1 prospect in next year's draft who can change the game in a hurry. So big pitch here for Kason.
I'm okay with Rock Chalowski staying right there in the on-deck circle.
Runner at first, 2 down, a 7-3 LSU lead here in the top half of the 7th inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes to West. The pitch, and he just stays alive. Gets a little touch of the baseball with the bat. Rolls to the backstop. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That was a great pitch by Evans. Breaking ball down in the dirt, and West just did a really good job to spoil it. He wasn't going to do anything with that pitch once he committed to swing, but he got enough of it to stay alive.
Again, 2 outs, runner at first, and a 1-2 count to West. Righty on lefty matchup, and now time going to be called by West, granted by Kellen Levy. Hernandez going to rise up, step out in front of home plate.
I just love Kason Evans' poise, whether it's in a regional final at the box, an SEC game against one of the best teams in the country, right here in the College World Series. He just never seems to be fazed by the moment, and that's so impressive for a freshman.
So they grant the timeout to West. Readjust the glove, readjust the grip. Facing a 1-2 count here from Kason Evans. 2 outs in the top of the 7th. 7-3, LSU leading by 4 runs. Evans from the stretch, kicks and fires. Little comebacker, slow bouncer to the mound. Evans picks it up. Great throw to Jones in time. Out number 3. Evans showing a little bit of that athleticism that Mr. LSU Baseball was talking about earlier. Handles that play nicely. That'll do it for the Bruins. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on. Time to stretch it out here at the Schwab. Bottom of the 7th coming up. Tigers will send to the plate the meat of the order, presented by 44 Farms. Jones, Hernandez, and Braswell. They lead 7-3 over the Bruins of UCLA. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state and beyond.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
The 7th inning stretch, presented by Coushatta Casino Resort, Louisiana's best bet. Now, back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tigers come to the plate. They lead 7-3, trying to stay unbeaten here in Omaha. 2 unbeatens meeting here to resume action on Tuesday morning, UCLA and LSU. Jared Jones to lead it off. First delivery by Ian May will miss outside to the Bear. It is 1 ball and no strikes. Again, Jones with that 3-run homer last night, giving the Tigers a 4-3 lead right out of the gate after giving the Bruins a 3 spot in the top of the first. Jones swings and misses as May pulls the string, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike.
Chase Shores is limbering up out in the LSU bullpen. Kaysen Evans at 57 pitches through 4 innings of work this morning. Of course, Kaysen also worked an inning back on Saturday.
1-1 pitch. Outside, escapes the mitt of Duggar, the catcher. To the backstop it rolls, and it's now 2-1 to Jared Jones.
I love this stat, Chris. You're talking about LSU's pitching staff has now thrown 16 innings in Omaha. They've only allowed 2 walks. That is how you win in this ballpark, and LSU has just thrown a ton of strikes.
2-1 to Jones. Lifted in the air, foul territory beyond the first base dugout, and right there in the first row, somebody takes home a Bear Jones souvenir.
I'll never
2-2
forget,
the count.
Never forget, Hunt, one of the post-game press conferences back in 2023 when Riley Cooper was so effective as a reliever. He was asked about what made him so effective. He said, in this ballpark, just throw it over the plate. And most of the time you're going to find success. Throwing strikes is huge.
Oh, reliable Riley Cooper.
Yes, sir.
Here's the 2-2 to Bear. Missed outside, and that'll fill the count.
And to that point, Zach Root walked 2 guys and hit a guy in the game on Saturday night, and 2 of those came in to score, and LSU won a 4-1 game.
So now a payoff pitch upcoming to Jared Jones, leading things off here, bottom of the 7th. Got the shift on with 3 infielders left side of the diamond. He stays away from the pitch, and it misses outside, and Jones, a leadoff walk. Put a runner aboard for LSU as May gives up his first base on balls in relief. And now we'll see Luis Hernandez. Fans, find out how you can build a better workday every day with Cintas. Just visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday. Now we're going to have another meeting, and John Savage is on his way back out. to the mound here, and the body language of Ian May does not look very good. He may know something that we're all about to find out. 7-3 LSU leads, bottom of the 7th, and the Bruins once again will make a call to the bullpen. Pitching change powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in the great state of Louisiana. Fighting Tigers of LSU leading 7-3 over the Bruins of UCLA. Bottom of the 7th inning, Jared Jones aboard at first base, and Hernandez will face the new Bruin pitcher after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
In a region famous for its cuisine, Blue Plate Mayo has been a staple since 1927. From New Orleans to Lafayette, Houma to Baton Rouge, it's the mayo Louisiana reaches for when it's time to make something delicious. Whether it's dressing a po' boy or making that perfect dipping sauce for crawfish, it has to be Blue Plate. Blue Plate Mayo, the official mayo of LSU Athletics. That's the good stuff.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
Powered by People's Health. Live coverage of LSU baseball in the College World Series continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
UCLA once again will call upon the bullpen. Jack O'Connor, a right-hander, going to take over for the Bruins here. They trail LSU 7-3 in the resumption of Game 8 of the College World Series, which began last night but was halted after 3 innings due to weather. So Bruins trying to find the right answer. LSU 7 runs on 9 hits so far. Bruins 3 runs on 7 hits. Those 3 runs coming for UCLA last night in the top of the first inning. New pitcher Jack O'Connor going to face Luis Hernandez with a runner at first and Jared Jones aboard on a walk and nobody out.
Jack O'Connor, a right-hander, a third-year sophomore, 6'3", 215 pounds, Palos Verdes, California. On the year this for the Bruins, O'Connor 3-0, 1.75 ERA, appearance number 26 on the year for the right-hander.
Hernandez 1 for 3 in tonight, or last night and today's game. O'Connor's first pitch going to skip off the dish, low for ball 1-0.
O'Connor has worked 25 and 2/3 innings. He has just 17 strikeouts. He's given up only 5 runs on 20 hits. For that 1.75 ERA, 213 opponent batting average, and he's given up 1 homer.
Pitch to Hernandez, just outside, 2 balls, no strikes.
Scouting report on O'Connor says a lot of cut fastballs, and a cut fastball is designed to get off the barrel and create weak contact. Not a lot of swing and miss with that, but a lot of weak contact, and that's what he's done effectively this year for the Bruins.
2-0 pitch. Bouncer down the line, but foul left at third base. Hernandez now will face a 2-1 count.
So for the second straight game here in Omaha, UCLA has used 6 different pitchers in a game. They threw 6 pitchers in their win over Murray State on Saturday. O'Connor represents their 6th pitcher today. He's the 3rd pitcher they've used twice in this tournament.
Jones with a short lead off of first. Now he'll extend it just a bit. The 2-1 to Hernandez. Low and away to make it 3-1.
It's an interesting strategy by John Savage to just continue to go to the bullpen and go to the bullpen and go to the bullpen. You'd rather obviously have an ace, but this is the way UCLA's played it all year.
O'Connor comes set, the 3-1 to the plate, and a swing and a miss. Good location. Off the outer portion of the plate, Hernandez just couldn't get to it. That'll fill it up 3-2.
Yeah, that was a big curveball there, 3-1, and Luis was looking fastball, swung right over the top of it.
O'Connor rocks and fires, and Hernandez with a ground ball. Jones was out and running on the pitch, and they can't get two as Jones slides safely into second. The option for Chalowski at shortstop. Had time to throw it over to first to get Hernandez for the first out of the inning, but a heads-up play by Jared Jones. The Bear picking him up, setting him down.
Yeah, that was good baseball by LSU. You got to lead so you can afford to be a little bit more aggressive. Jared Jones being sent on that. If Luis Hernandez strikes out, it's going to be a strike him out, throw him out in all likelihood. But you don't get a lot of strikeouts from this right-hander from UCLA, O'Connor, so you trust that Luis Hernandez is going to put it in play. He hit a tailor-made double play ball to the shortstop, but because Jared Jones was moving on the pitch, they're unable to get the double play at second base, and now LSU's got a runner in scoring position with just one out as opposed to nobody on and two out with a double play ball. So good stuff from Jay Johnson, Jared Jones, and LSU there.
Bill, interesting. Jay Johnson bringing over Michael Braswell. Talk it over a little bit before he reaches home plate. Again, Tigers have a runner in scoring position with less than two outs. We'll see what Braswell offers up with Jones down at second base. O'Connor fires. And the first pitch, a called strike with a bat on the shoulder for Brazzi. It's 0-1.
Well, that call by Jay Johnson to send Jared Jones, just an example of the meticulous preparation and scouting he does, which you described on is exactly all the things that Jay is prepared for. It's a great call to send Jared.
The 0-1 to Braswell. Swung on. Ground ball going to be handled by Call at second base. He'll pump, he'll fire to first. Again with a ground ball to the right side of the infield. Jones off and running, so with two outs, he'll be at third base. So now, with two down, it will be up to Daniel Dickinson. Trying to add a run here, keep this inning going.
That was a really good swing by Michael Braswell. He stayed inside the baseball and hit a line drive really hard, a one-hopper, but it was just right at the second baseman. That's one that could have been ticketed for the outfield for an RBI single, but just hit right at the wrong spot.
Again, they'll slide the defense over to the left. They've got Call now playing pretty much behind second base, and LeVou, the first baseman, midway between first and second. First pitch to the right-handed hitting Dickinson misses outside with a breaking ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
All right, Danny is due. He's 1 for 7 in this College World Series. Had that bunt single on Saturday night, but he's hitless in his last 6 plate appearances.
Jones at third base with 2 down. O'Connor fires short of the plate. Takes a bounce, blocked up by Duggar, the catcher. But now 2-0 the count to Daniel Dickinson. Things are certainly heating up down in South Louisiana, fans, but whenever you're ready to cool it down, just count on Slow Melt Ice since 1997. You can check them out online at slowmeltice.com. That's SLOMELTICE.com. 2 outs, runner at third. Pitch to Dickinson at the belt for a strike. Now makes it 2-1. Tigers again, 7 runs, 9 hits. Played at 4 in the bottom of the first last night. 1 in the bottom of the third before play was halted. 2 more in the bottom of the fourth. All of UCLA's runs came last night in the top of the first inning. Dickinson puts a bat into it. It sends it up to the second level behind home plate. Into the stands, out of play. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Everything that Dickinson is seeing in this at bat is away, and that's really everything that O'Connor throws is tailing away. It's the cutter, it's the breaking ball. Danny's got to look the other way and try to hit it to right field.
2-2 pitch. Little flare into shallow right field. Nobody going to get to it. It'll drop down. Fair ball with a bloop single to shallow right will score Jared Jones. It's now 8-3. And Hunt, Daniel gives you exactly what you wanted. Just a little Texas leaguer that dropped right in between Call, LeVou, and Salgado in right field, who had no shot.
I'm not sure what exit velocity was higher, the bunt single back on Saturday or the flare into right. I'll take both of them, because they created some runs. Dickinson chases a pitch that was away out over beyond the plate on the outside, and he just floated it into right field. It wasn't hit well at all, but it found some real estate out there. Big insurance run.
O'Connor got him to chase, but Danny got just enough to dump it into shallow right field.
O'Connor will throw over to first to get Daniel back to the bag after he'd just taken his lead. It'll be Stanfield at the plate. Stanley with a single back in the 6th inning was left stranded at third. 2 outs and a runner at first. Now 8-3 LSU leads. Again, short of the plate on the offering by O'Connor. Skips off the dish, and it's 1-0 now to Stanfield.
Duggar's really good back there behind home plate. That's a couple of pitches in the last 5 or 6 that have been spiked right at the plate, and he blocked them right at his feet. They didn't bounce away at all.
Dickinson, 3-step lead off of first base. Here's the 1-0 to Stanny. Swung on, ground ball right at call. He'll scoop it up, throw over to first to LeVou in time for out number 3. But the Tigers do add a run. They do it on one hit. They leave one man on. Daniel Dickinson with the bloop RBI single makes it 8-3 LSU after 7. We go to the top of the 8th inning. Bruins coming to the plate 2, 3, and 4. Chalowski, LeVou, and Martin. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Looking to make your next corporate event, church festival, or school field day the best one yet? Well, look no further than Grayson's Events and Entertainment. They have it all, from carnival rides to mechanical bulls, inflatables, and much more. They truly are your one-stop shop for all your party and event rental needs. Give them a call at 225-436-6520 and use promo code RADIO25 on your next order at Grayson'sEventsEntertainment.com. Louisiana's best event specialist. You won't be disappointed.
Hey Tiger fans, are you ready to roar? Oxbow Rum Distillery is the official rum for LSU Athletics. Our cane to glass rum is made just 2 miles north of Tiger Stadium. We handcraft every drop from our own Louisiana sugarcane, all grown right across the river. So whether you're tailgating at the stadium or dropping by our tasting room for a tour and cocktail, you'll be keeping it local. The Oxbow Rum Distillery, open Thursday to Sunday, noon to 6. Go Tigers!
Back to live coverage of the LSU Fighting Tigers in the 2025 College World Series on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
8-3, LSU leads by 5 runs. Top of the 8th inning here. Mason Evans, first delivery to Chalowski, and he will pop it up straight into the air, down the line, first base, foul territory. The Bear has it, and there is one away. And again, Chalowski, expected to be, if not the top draft pick, one of the top draft picks, and my goodness, been able to really limit the damage he has done at the plate. He's reached base just one time against the Tigers, and that came last night on a fielder's choice. So a big first out here in the top of the 8th, and that'll bring the first baseman, LeVou, a left-hander, to the plate.
Well, you couldn't have asked for anything more there for LSU. 1 pitch, 1 out for Mason Evans against UCLA's best hitter.
First pitch to LeVou, high and outside, making 1 ball, no strikes. Again, don't let air conditioner outages, fans, keep you on the bench this summer. Text the words home run to 31996. Get your $59 AC system check from AccuTemp Services, proud partner of LSU Athletics. A swing and a slow bouncer foul, first base side. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike to LeVou.
Tigers do have a bullpen that is active right now. Right-hander Chase Shores has been up since the last inning. He's still throwing, and he's joined now by lefty Cooper Williams.
1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch to LeVou. Missing low from Evans, 2-1. In the winner of this one stays in the winner's bracket in bracket number 2 here in Omaha. The loser will have to get some quick rest, change uniforms, and play later tonight at 6 o'clock against Arkansas in an elimination game.
We think. Weather permitting at that point.
Right. Again, the best window of weather, as it turned out, was this morning, based on the forecast we're looking at. Foul back by LeVou, now 2-2 the count. Evans ready to roll, fires, and again sent back foul into the screen to keep the count 2-2.
Obviously, Shores worked an inning back on Saturday. Cooper Williams has been excellent in the postseason for LSU during his freshman campaign, so I think the plan is to let Evans finish the 8th and maybe one or both of those guys in the 9th inning.
2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. A swing and a ground ball base hit. Gets through the right side of the infield to right. 1 out single there for LeVou, his second hit of the ball game. That'll bring Roman Martin to the plate for the Bruins, so they get a little traffic here with 1 away.
LeVou got a 2-2 breaking ball there that stayed up a little bit, just got the barrel to it. That's the 4th hit that Evans has allowed in his 4 1/3 innings, all of them singles to this point.
Martin, again, as Bill told you earlier, had the big double last night in the 1st inning to bring in a run. He would score as well in that frame. Since then, line out to right field. And a ground out to Daniel Dickinson at second base earlier today.
He hit the ball very sharply in that ground out to Dickinson.
First delivery down in the dirt, got away from Hernandez. Off to second base goes LeVou as now Luis chases it all the way to the backstop. The Bruins now get a runner in scoring position with just 1 out on the wild pitch that Hernandez just could not block up. That's going to bring out Nate Yeske, the LSU pitching coach. Just come out and check on Kaysen a little bit here. Get a read on the young man with a 1-0 count.
And that is the first time in this game, Hunt, that Kaysen has allowed a runner to advance past first base. Just a remarkable effort up to this point.
He's been phenomenal, and obviously no intention of taking him out here. Jake Yeske just out there to talk a little bit. They'll discuss how they want to handle the signs with the pitch calm and runner on second base for the first time, and how they want to attack this part of the UCLA lineup. Right there in the 4 hole here with Martin. Martin and Salgado have combined for 3 of the 8 hits for UCLA in this game.
Still talking it over on the mound with the Tiger infield. Now the meeting will break up. 1 ball, no strikes, the count to Roman Martin.
I think there's still some gas in the tank for Kaysen Evans at this point. We mentioned he did work in the game on Saturday, but
yeah, 65 pitches today, 13 on Saturday, so 78 pitches over 4 days now.
They would love it if he could get 2 more outs.
Get a runner at second now for the Bruins, with the Tigers up 8-3 in the top of the 8th inning. The 1-0 pitch to Martin. Strike on the inside corner to even it up.
If Martin would reach base, you may see LSU go to Williams, because you'll have 4 straight lefties coming up for UCLA.
Ken LeVou, the runner down at second base. Evans glances back, now brings it to the plate. And a called strike at the knees will get Kaysen ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Still 94 on that heater from the freshman.
One away here in the top of the 8th inning. Evans fires to the plate. That one going to hit off the bat, maybe the hand. It will. Hit by pitch is going to be Roman Martin. That one in on the breadbasket. He tried to bring the hands back, but it caught him right on the knuckles. So this one not going to be questioned at all. That's going to put runners first and second. Tough break there for Evans with just 1 out. Now he'll face Salgado, who is 2 for 3 in today's game. Going back to last night, an RBI single in the first. He grounded out last night to Dickinson at second base, and then a single earlier in the 6th inning where he was left stranded.
Now it's just a fastball that Kaysen tried to throw in the inner third, and it leaked back into the wrist of the UCLA hitter. So first real touch of danger here, and Jay Johnson has seen enough.
So the Tigers now will make a pitching change with 1 out in the top of the 8th, leading 8-3. They'll make a call. Looks like Cooper Williams will come out of the bullpen for LSU. So Kaysen Evans set to get a big hand from the Tiger faithful here at the Schwab. They're on their feet. Jay Johnson gives him a high five. They'll wait for Cooper to join him on the mound. Again, the Tigers up by 5 runs, 8-3 here in the top of the 8th. The Bruins with a little something cooking here. Runners first and second and 1 out. Williams coming in to face Salgado when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
Do you have both Medicare and Medicaid? With the People's Health Medicare Advantage Plan, you could get up to $280 per month to spend on utilities, healthy groceries, and over-the-counter items. $280 per month. Don't miss out on these extra benefits. Call 1-844-663-2133. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract and a contract with the state Medicaid program. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Go in the booth with Facebook and YouTube Live. Fighting Tiger Baseball from the College World Series on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Coach Jay Johnson calling upon Cooper Williams, the left-hander, out of the bullpen for the Tigers. The pitching change presented by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. So Williams will take over. Kason Evans, phenomenal performance once again thus far as Tigers leading 8-3. UCLA, though, with 1 out here in the top of the 8th, able to get 2 men aboard. LeVou singled through the right side with 1 out. Roman Martin was hit by the pitch. He's down at first base, so Williams now going to take over. He'll face A.J. Salgado, the right fielder, who, as I mentioned before the break, 2 of 3 so far in last night and today's game.
Cooper Williams, freshman lefty out of Alvin, Texas. A young man has really grown up, especially over the past several weeks. He's become a big-time weapon in the LSU bullpen. The freshman lefty is 0-1 with a 1.83 ERA. This will be his 21st appearance of the year. He has 21 strikeouts in 19 2/3 innings, giving up just a 176 opponent batting average.
So Williams up on the rubber now. Runners take their lead, first and second. Salgado awaits, and the first pitch. Fastball for a strike to make it 0-1. Salgado, 10 for 25 so far in NCAA tournament play. Went 1 for 3 with 2 RBI in the win over Murray State on Saturday. Off-speed pitch missed outside, even the count, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Salgado on the year is hitting .256 against left-handed pitching.
1 ball, 1 strike. Lefty on lefty as Williams fires, and it's sent back foul off the bat of Salgado. Puts Cooper ahead 1-2.
We mentioned 4 straight lefties here for UCLA. I'm not sure what kind of weapons they have off the bench, but to this point, the first 3 all have a bat and are ready to hit. Salgado, the first of those, Brennan in the on-deck circle, and Paulson, the hole. All 3 left-handers have a bat, so it looks like they're going to go left on left with Williams.
LeVou at second base, Martin at first. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Salgado. Williams delivers. Bouncer, but right of first base foul. Still 1-2.
Cooper works with that high 3/4 arm slot. Those are kind of a sweepy breaking ball. The fastball's about 90. Can get it up to 91, 92 if he really gets something behind it.
Salgado also .264 on the year with runners in scoring position. UCLA with a runner at second base for the first time in this game.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, and it just missed the outside corner. Tiger fans thought they were going to ring him up, but it evens the count 2-2.
Obviously not for the first time in this game. First time today since the game resumed. Does UCLA have a runner in scoring position?
Even count with 1 out. Runners first and second. Williams fires. This low fills the count 3-2.
LSU staff so good putting pressure on UCLA, not giving free passes, but had a wild pitch in this inning, hit a batter, now 3-2. It's imperative that Williams come up with a strike here.
3 balls, 2 strikes to Salgado. Williams kicks and fires, and it misses outside, ball 4, and the Bruins now will load up the bases.
Williams went fastball in back-to-back pitches and tried to go to the outside corner away from the left-hand hitter, and both times misfired off the plate away. So now the Bruins have them loaded.
Again, just 1 out here in the top of the 8th, a 5-run lead for LSU. Peyton Brennan to the plate. He's 0 for 3 in the game. Did drive in a run on a ground out last night in that first inning. After play resumed today, ground ball out to Milam in the 4th at shortstop and hit into that unassisted double play. 6-3 turned by Stephen Milam back in the 6th inning. Lefty on lefty matchup with the bases loaded and 1 out. First pitch inside corner called strike from Williams. It's 0-1.
LSU will take an out anywhere they can get one here. They'll give up the run with that 5-run lead. Dickinson is a long way away from second base, shading towards the right. It'd be tough for him to get over and turn a double play. Ground ball to him, be to second base.
Here's the 0-1 from Williams. Off speed, catches the inside corner, 0-2.
Brennan hitting .464 in the NCAA tournament thus far, 13 out of 28 with a homer and 10 driven in.
0-2 the count with the bases loaded and 1 out. Williams delivers. Fouled off the bat and on the hands to Brennan, but he fights it off. Still 0-2 the count. Fans serving the world's best baby back ribs, fresh seafood, Cajun-inspired comfort food. That's TJ Ribs. Located in the capital city at 2324 South Acadian Thruway. 8-3 LSU leads, top of the 8th inning. Cooper Williams takes over on the mound. Bases loaded. Another 0-2 pitch to the plate. Ground ball. Dickinson going to field it at second. Throw to Milam. Relay to first. Not in time. Coming in to score will be LaVue. That'll make it 8-4, but the Tigers do pick up the second out of the inning. They tried to turn 2, and as you pointed out, Hunt, the only option was from Dickinson, the long throw to Milam. Then it would take a very quick relay, and just not in time as Brennan able to beat it out at first. But now you reset with 2 outs and runners on the corners.
It was an aggressive play by Dickinson. He could have taken the very easy short throw to first base. Instead, he made the 50-foot throw to second base. It was right on the money to Milam. You were never going to get 2 there, but LSU did erase one of the lead runners as opposed to allowing 2 into scoring position. So quality fundamental play. It was aggressive, but it paid off.
So now we'll see Blake Baltz. Baltz 0 for 3 so far in this game. Pitch from Williams. Finds the zone. Called strike 0-1. Bruins now have runners first and third.
With runners at first and third, you have some options, but with 2 outs, they're limited. LSU, of course, runs that steal and stop play a lot, where you steal second base, you stop, you allow the throw down, you get into a rundown and allow the runner to come home from third base. I don't think that's in UCLA's best interest down 4 runs right now. The bunt game's not really in play unless you can beat it out for a hit. So this is just a conversation with the hitter to talk about what they're looking for, and you're really looking for a base hit here if you're UCLA.
It's assistant coach Bryant Ward who had the conversation with Baltz. Ward, in his 10th season at UCLA, handles their offense.
Martin at third, Brennan and the fielder's choice over at first base. 2 down, a 4-run lead for LSU, 8-4 here in the top of the 8th. 1 run in already for the Bruins, their first run of the day. It's missed inside from Williams, not by much, but it's now 1-1.
It's a good pitch from Cooper there. It's a 90-mile-an-hour fastball near the bottom of the zone. That's a quality 0-1 delivery. Just didn't get the call.
LSU dugout not too pleased there.
Working from the stretch, the left-hander comes set. The 1-1. That one a strike on the inside corner again. Almost same pitch, almost same location, but he gets the call there to get ahead 1-2.
LSU fans to their feet above the Tiger dugout on the first base line. Well, one more strike here from the freshman southpaw.
UCLA with runners first and third, 2 down, top of the 8th, an 8-4 LSU lead. Baltz at the plate. The pitch, the 1-2, just missed low. Thought for a moment Kellen Levy was going to pull the trigger, but he just rises, evens a count, 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Baltz.
It's a big pitch here. You don't want to go 3-2 and let the runner get moving from first base here. You want to go attack, put something in the strike zone, and force Baltz to do something with the lumber.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Runners first and third with 2 down. Williams fires. Bouncer towards second base. Dickinson backhands it, but he'll have no play. He'll just have to keep it in his pocket. Coming in to score was Martin. It's now 8-5, a Tiger 3-run lead as Dickinson again ran a country mile to track it down with a backhand, but his momentum had him going well beyond the second base bag, and instead of trying to force something, he just holds on to it. So again, with 2 outs, another run in for the Bruins. 8-5 LSU leads. Now runners first and second, and you get to Cashel Duggar, the catcher, who is also 2 for 3, hiding down there in the 8 spot.
Yeah, that was a good pitch from Williams. It just hit it where LSU wasn't. It wasn't hit very hard at all, but just not in a spot where LSU could get it out.
Tigers now trying to find that elusive third out here in the top of the 8th. Williams fires, and a ball missing. 1-0. Brennan now at second. Baltz, the infield single, takes a lead off of first. Left-hander at the plate awaits. And this one missing. 2-0 now to Duggar.
I think this will be the last guy for Williams, as there's a right-hander Phoenix call in the on-deck circle. That would probably be Chase Shore's assignment. Michael Braswell is going to come talk to his freshman left-hander Luis Hernandez out for a chat as well. Got to empty the tank here if you're Cooper Williams and make a quality pitch. LSU's still in a great position in this game with a 3-run lead, but this out is just imperative because you're now looking at the top of that UCLA order that's approaching. You're at the 8-hole here.
Now UCLA, a couple of paper cuts here in the top of the 8th, but that's what they do, and they've cut the lead to 3, 8-5. Again, runners first and second. Tigers looking for the 3rd out. The pitch. I want to call it strike. He finds the inside corner. Make it 2-1.
Yeah, that was a huge pitch, 2-0. You can't go 3-0 there for this guy. You've got to attack. And now 2-1. The count very manageable. See what Cooper can do here.
2 balls, 1 strike. Again, lefty on lefty matchup. And the pitch. Miss low. 3-1 now the count. Freshman Cooper Williams on a big stage here, just trying to find the 3rd out. The 3-1 pitch, up and in, ball 4, and again the Bruins have the bases loaded. Now you get to the bottom of the order. Phoenix Call, the second baseman, who's 0 for 2 so far in the game. At this top of the 8th, well too far extended for the liking of Coach Jay Johnson, who now is making his way up to the top step, and he's on his way out to the mound. After leading coming into the frame 8-3, the Bruins have scratched 2 across and threatening with more here with 2 outs and the bases loaded. And the Tigers will make a pitching change. Powered by Sunshine, hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. It's an 8-5 LSU lead, top of the 8th, 2 outs, bases loaded for the Bruins. Back with more after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
People's Health has a new Medicare plan designed for people with diabetes, chronic heart failure, or cardiovascular disorders. It features a monthly over-the-counter allowance, lower costs for a number of prescriptions, and lower specialist copays than non-special needs plans from People's Health. To learn more about a chronic special needs plan, call 1-844-663-2133. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Hey, LSU fans! You're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Go in the booth with Facebook and YouTube Live. Fighting Tiger Baseball from the College World Series on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Chase Shores will make his second appearance here in Omaha. Called upon here to try to find the third out in the top of the 8th inning. UCLA down 8-3 coming into the visiting half of the 8th frame, and they've played it 2 runs. They've done it on 2 hits, but have been the beneficiary of a couple of free passes, and now still have the bases loaded with 2 outs as Chase Shores will face the bottom of the order in Phoenix call.
I'm going to take the blame for this one, guys. I said that we'd only walk 2 in 16 innings, and immediately in the 17th inning, 3 free passes issued.
3 free passes. UCLA has scored twice. They have the bases loaded with 2 outs. Only 1 ball has left the infield. That was the 1 out, nobody on single by LeVue, which got this rally going for the Bruins. Now Chase Shores, the big 6'8" right-hander, making his second appearance of this College World Series for the Tigers in a very high leverage situation. Shores making his 21st appearance of the year.
Shores throwing pure flame on Saturday night in his appearance with 2 strikeouts. Ground ball on the first pitch to Milam. Flip it over to Dickinson at second base, and the top of the 8th comes to an end. Shores does exactly what Coach Jay Johnson wanted him to do. Just get us into the dugout, big fella. UCLA, though, plates 2 runs. They do it on 2 hits. They strand 3 runners. It's an 8-5 LSU lead. We head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Top of the order for your Tigers, Curiel, Fry, and Milam. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Half of the world's population depends on rice for 80% of their daily food needs. By 2050, population growth could increase rice demand by 30%. But as climate changes, rice output is decreasing. At LSU, we're using genetics, genomics, and AI to create new rice that yields more with less resources. We're not just feeding the hungry, we're growing a better future.
Score big with MMR. Join the team at the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, headquartered right here in Baton Rouge. MMR is committed to positioning each team member for success. Whether you're a student seeking an internship, just starting your career, or already a seasoned professional, MMR offers a variety of positions just for you. Get in the game at MMR, where your future is bright. Kick off your career at mmrgrp.com/careers. MMR, a proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Baton Rouge isn't just the capital of Louisiana, it's the capital of college baseball. The fans, the players, the entire atmosphere. When it comes to baseball season, there's no better place than Baton Rouge. And the fun extends beyond the box, with plenty to do off campus. Explore some of Baton Rouge's best bites, visit our incredible museums, and enjoy the sweet sounds of swamp blues, born right here in Louisiana's capital city. Check out visitbatonrouge.com for more things to do on your next trip.
Powered by People's Health. Live coverage of LSU baseball in the College World Series continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
New pitcher on the bump for UCLA as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning with the Tigers leading 8-5. It'll be August Souza, 6'2", 205-pound right-hander, a grad student, spent 5 years as a member of the staff at Santa Clara before using his final year of eligibility with UCLA. So the right-hander will take over. LSU will have top of the order Curiel, Ethan Fry, and Stephen Milam will face him here in the bottom of the 8th, with the Tigers trying to get back a couple of runs they relinquished in the top of the 8th to the Bruins.
Sousa's making his second appearance in this College World Series. He pitched back on Saturday in relief against Murray State, an inning in the 3rd. He did give up 2 runs on 1 hit. He walked 1 and struck out 1 through 21 pitches in that outing. The right-hander has no decisions this season, a 5.79 ERA. This is his 30th appearance of the year, which leads the Bruins staff. In 28 innings, he has 28 strikeouts. He's given up 3 homers.
Sousa is a slider specialist. You're going to see a lot of sliders from the right-hander. He'll throw a fastball that's bordering around 90 miles an hour, but he wants to get you out with the slider, and preferably a slider off the plate.
Derek Curiel, 1 for 3. He's reached base twice in his last 2 at-bats. Is the first pitch from Sousa, misses low and outside for ball 1. Curiel with a single in that bottom of the 4th inning, came around to score and was hit by a pitch in the 6th, left stranded. The 1-0 from Sousa to the plate. Drops in low, 2-0.
Anybody objecting here to an insurance run?
About 3 or 4 of them. Curiel readies the bat and the 2-0 pitch. Call it a strike on the inside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Curiel. 348 hitter on the year. Came into yesterday's action leading the Tigers in tournament play. The 2-1, a swing and a miss. That'll leave in the count 2-2.
That's that slider at 86 miles an hour. He's going to throw a lot of them.
Curiel has seen it. See how he prepares here with a 2-strike approach, leading things off in the bottom of the 8th. August Sousa, the right-hander, working from the stretch and comes set, and he fires. Curiel will foul it off. Left side, keep it 2-2. Again, don't let air conditioner outages keep you on the bench this summer, fans. Text the words home run to 31996. Get your $59 AC system check from AccuTemp Services, proud partner of LSU Athletics. Curiel battling. This will be the 6th pitch from August Sousa in this at bat. The 2-2 way upstairs fills the count, 3-2.
It's 2 bad sliders in a row. He hung the last one and Curiel fouled it off. That one was nowhere near the strike zone, just a complete miss pitch. But now 3-2, I wouldn't rule out another slider here.
Curiel awaits. Sousa delivers, and a ground ball towards the second baseman. Going to be picked up over there by Call. A long throw from shallow right field in time to get Curiel for out number 1.
It was a breaking ball there, and Curiel just rolled over it towards second base. Not a difficult play there for Call, moving to his left short throw. And there's the first out here of the Tiger 8th.
So we'll see Ethan Fry. Fry has reached base 3 times in this contest. A single last night in the 1st, scored a run. Aboard in the 3rd and came around to score by way of walk. Started the game with a walk and scored in the 4th and was caught looking last time in the 6th frame. Righty on righty matchup here with 1 out and nobody on. Pitch to Fry.
Ball just down.
Fastball missed outside at 93 and it's 1-0.
Ethan is now 1 for 6 at the plate in this College World Series. But as you mentioned, he has walked twice in this game, has scored 3 times.
1-0 pitch. That one a strike at the letters. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Ethan Fry. Well, Ferris wheel up and running here on Tuesday morning. Not sure how long that'll last as we head towards the evening hours. Here's the 1-1 to Fry. Again, short of the plate, and that one does get away from the catcher, Duggar. Now 2 balls and 1 strike. Any of you taking in the Ferris wheel yet here in Omaha?
I can't say that I have. Not yet.
I'm going to pass on the Ferris wheel.
2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Sousa now going to step off.
I think I've ridden the Ferris wheel since the church fair a couple of decades ago.
Was it as big as this one?
Not nearly.
outside.
Pitch misses outside. We'll move the count 3-1. So a hitter's count here for Ethan Fry with 1 out and nobody on.
Love some kind of base runner in front of Milam, the way he's swinging the bat.
Here's the 3-1 pitch from Souza. Breaking ball and finds its way into the zone at the letters to fill the count 3-2.
He threw a 3-2 slider earlier to Curiel. We'll see if there's another one coming here to Fry. He certainly threw it 3-1.
1 out, nobody on. Souza's payoff pitch. Look out. Almost caught Ethan way inside. He steps back out of the way, and it's ball 4.
He's missing big with that slider at times. I mean, that one just didn't break at all. Almost hit Ethan because it didn't have any downward movement. The one before that, he spiked. He just hadn't had sharp command of that slider today, and that's his go-to pitch. If he doesn't have it, he doesn't have much of a weapon.
So we'll see Stephen Milam. 2 for 3 in the contest. A single and scored last night in the first. A board on a walk last night in the third. RBI single when we started play today in the bottom of the 4th inning, and a fly ball out to right field back in the 6th inning. John Savage, head coach from UCLA, back on his way out there. He may have picked up on the same thing you have on. That with Milam, the switch hitter, again setting up to go from the left side, and that breaking ball not quite commanded right now from Souza. Looks like they're going to make a change. So a pitching change powered once again by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. 1 out, bottom of the 8th, an 8-5 LSU lead. Tigers have Ethan Fry at first base, and Milam will face the new Bruin pitcher when we return to Omaha in the College World Series here on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Winning isn't everything. Wait, excuse me, read that wrong. Winning is everything. Hancock Whitney Bank is supporting today's action because we love to see people win. And we're supporting you with knowledge and support because we want to see you win too. Your business, your goals, your hopes, and your dreams. The right bank makes all the difference. How can we help you win? Visit HancockWhitney.com to find out. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC.
It's 4 in the morning when the roaches are on. You need the Bingo roach spray.
Get ready for a bug-free Louisiana summer with Bingo Pest Control products. Our best-in-class indoor and outdoor solutions are powerful enough to eliminate those never-ending bugs, guaranteed. Visit bingo.com or call 833-GO-BINGO. Bingo keeps pests gone.
If you're tired of trying, you should be buying the famous Bingo roach spray.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
Back to live coverage of the LSU Fighting Tigers in the 2025 College World Series on the LSU Sports Radio Network. Powered by People's Health.
Fans help shape the future of medicine with Velocity Clinical Research, where participants can receive compensation, access new potential medicines, and get free study-related exams. You can find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. Easton Hawk, a new right-hander. 8th pitcher of the game, I believe, for UCLA, will take over. LSU with a runner aboard, and Ethan Fry walked with 1 away here in the bottom of the 8th inning. It'll be Stephen Milam. Again, the switch hitter out of Las Cruces, New Mexico. Bat from the left side once Hawk is warmed up and ready to go on the mound.
Easton Hawk, the freshman right-hander from Grenada Hills, California, 6'3", 205 pounds. He has been UCLA's ace out of the bullpen with 8 saves on the year. This will be his 26th appearance of the season. He is 1-1 with a 4.63 ERA. He gives up almost a hit per inning. In 23 1/3 innings, he's allowed 23 hits and 12 earned runs. He's walked 7 and struck out 30. He's allowing a .256 opponent batting average. He has allowed 8 extra base hits, including 2 homers this season.
Hawk is the biggest. He's the biggest talent on this UCLA pitching staff.
Milam, as we told you, 2 for 3 in this game for the Tigers, including that RBI single when we started back in the bottom of the 4th inning. First pitch from Hawk, a called strike, and he starts out Milam 0-1.
That's an easy 95 miles an hour there from Hawk. There's plenty more in that tank. He can touch 100 miles an hour. Interesting decision to go to him down 3, but that's where we are.
The 0-1 ground ball, and it is foul just right of first base. That was awfully close. Got by LeVou at first base in a quick time hurry. And again, we thought maybe, but again, it's ruled foul in front of first base, so there'll be no look at it here. So Milam, just a tough break. That one awfully close, but ruled foul, and it's now 0-2.
Yeah, we'll get another look at it. Man, it started inside the line, but it was clearly foul. It just looked really good from here. We saw Milam that same type of hit earlier in this game, as well as in the Super Regional.
Again, LeVou holding the runner on in Fry. Now the 0-2 to Milam, and he's way out in front. Pulling the string is Easton Hawk, and down on strikes goes Milam. So now with 2 gone, it'll be up to Jake Brown, again, who has been very effective this season against right-handers. He'll stand in. Brown 2 for 4 in this game, including an RBI single when play resumed back in the 4th inning.
To amplify your point, Chris, he's hitting .351 against right-handed pitching.
That'll play.
He could definitely put a charge into one.
First delivery, swung on.
There you go.
Base hit into right field. Around second is Ethan Fry. He'll head into third, standing up, and Jake Brown on the first pitch swats it into right. Third hit of the game for Jake Brown, and the Tigers have runners on the corners here with 2 down.
That's a great piece of hitting from Jake. He got in there and dug in, was ready to hit on the first pitch of the at-bat. He got an elevated pitch there, put a really good swing on it, line drive softly into right field. God, you love an insurance run here.
It'll bring Jared Jones to the plate. Jared 1 for 3 in the game. Had the 3-run bomb last night in that first inning. Give the Tigers a 4-3 lead. He has reached base today in the 7th on a walk and came in to score.
Power on power here.
Righty on righty matchup. Easton Hawk on the bump. Jared Jones at the plate. Runners first and third with 2 down. First pitch. Missed low and away. Ball 1.
So Jared come into this game hitting .316 against right-handed pitching.
Wind has picked up, and right now the flag's blowing in towards the first base bag. Hawk delivers a fastball 96 for a strike to even it up. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That was a pretty good pitch to hit there, 1-0, and Jared reacted like, ooh, I could have pulled the trigger there, and he just didn't quite do that. I think he was looking breaking ball. He saw one in the first pitch and may have been looking for another one, and the 97-mile-an-hour fastball got right by him.
This one swung on, base hit center field off the bat of Jared Jones. Coming in to score will be Ethan Fry. Jake Brown into third base. And the Tigers now make it 9-5 in the immortal words of Dolly Parton.
That's a big old swing there from Jared Jones. 1-1 pitch. He gets a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. And to his absolute credit, he shortened up and just poked it into center field on a line. He's not trying to hit that ball 600 feet. He just got the barrel to the 97-mile-an-hour fastball, let that supply the velocity, and a gorgeous swing from Jared Jones and a massive insurance run for LSU.
Well, what a redemption story for Jared Jones in this game after such a tough night on Saturday. 3-run homer last night in the first portion of this game, and here in part 2, he delivers a big-time RBI single to give the Tigers a little more breathing room.
So now we'll see Luis Hernandez, another right-hander for the Tigers. Luis 1 for 4, had a single with an RBI last night before play was halted in the 3rd inning.
Oh.
First pitch going to catch him right in the back. Luckily, it was off speed from Easton Hawk, and Hernandez really didn't flinch much. Took the plunk, hands his gloves, and he'll head to first base. And the Tigers now suddenly have the bases loaded with 2 outs, and that's going to bring Cashel Duggar out to talk it over with Easton Hawk, who's now joined by Rock Chalowski, the shortstop, on the mound.
You're going to face 1, 2, 3 in this UCLA order in the top of the 9th inning. Every single run that you can add on here is important because these guys are very, very good hitters. So if you can get one more good swing from Braswell here, you can really put a chokehold on this thing. 4 runs is a nice spot to be in. 6 is a lot better.
And in his last at-bat hunt in the 7th inning, Braswell did give you a good swing, hit the ball extremely well. But Call made a nice play going to his left at second base.
Well, it's interesting here. Again, Braswell has struggled swinging the bat. That's no big news, but you do have Jake Brown, the speedster at third base. Again, the bases loaded with 2 outs, but UCLA certainly accustomed to the West Coast small ball. We'll see what Braswell is asked to do here. He stands in the first pitch, misses low, and it's 1 ball, no strikes.
Martin, the third baseman, playing back at normal depth. He's not expecting Braswell to do anything unusual.
In the bases loaded, Brown at third, Jones at second, Hernandez hit by the pitch. He stands at first. 1 ball, no strikes to Braswell. The pitch. Outside corner, catches the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nine to 5, LSU leads. 1 run in here in the bottom of the 8th. A chance for more with the bases loaded. Pitch to Braswell. Outside and low, make it 2-1. Boy, what a shot in the arm this would be for the veteran third baseman if he can find the outfield grass safely. 2-1 the count. Easton Hawk comes set. The right-hander fires up and in. 3 balls, 1 strike to Michael Braswell.
I think Braswell will probably have the take sign here. I think you're going to have to force Hawk to throw 2 strikes here. Not going to give him an out.
Bases loaded, 2 outs, a 3-1 count to the Tiger third baseman. The pitch swung on, line drive shot, but right at Dean West in left. He'll raise the glove and bring it in for out number 3. Another nice poke off the bat from Braswell, but it results in the 3rd out of the inning. But the Tigers do play to run to make it a 9-5 LSU lead. We head to the top of the 9th. Last chance for UCLA here in today's game. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Live from the red carpet where the stars shine bright. It's the moment we've been waiting for. First up, Perfection K's. Play perfect tens from the lottery. Win up to $5,000. Next up, triple the fun. Triple the cash. Play triple play. Win up to $12,000. The glitter. The glamour. Play Fab 5. Top prize, $155,555. Play all 3 games today. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
It's 4 in the morning when the roaches are on. You need the Bingo Roach Spray.
Get ready for a bug-free Louisiana summer with Bingo Pest Control products. Our best-in-class indoor and outdoor solutions are powerful enough to eliminate those never-ending bugs, guaranteed. Visit bingo.com or call 833-GO-BINGO. Bingo keeps pests gone.
If you're tired of trying, you should be buying the famous Bingo Roach Spray.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Go in the booth with Facebook and YouTube Live. Fighting Tiger Baseball from the College World Series on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Last night, UCLA and LSU took to the field here in Omaha. 3-0. UCLA got out in front, top of the first. LSU, though, with 4 runs in the bottom half, took a 4-3 lead. Eventually added 1 more in the bottom of the 3rd, and then Mother Nature brought everything to a screeching halt. Game was stopped. We resumed this morning just after 10 a.m. The Tigers now lead 9-5, top of the 9th inning, top of the order. Dean West to lead it off. Chase Shores delivers a first pitch 98-mile-an-hour fastball for a strike. 0-1 to West. West atop the order, 1 for 3. His single came last night in the first inning. Shores, the 0-1. Missed outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Shores, the tall right-hander, will come set. 1 ball, 1 strike to West. Here's the pitch. Missed high, ball 2, 2-1.
Chase leaning on that slider a significant amount. He threw it on the first pitch to get called in the 8th inning, and he's leaned on it a couple of times here to the UCLA leadoff man in West.
Down in the LSU bullpen, DJ Primo, the left-hander, up and throwing. The 2-1. West swings at a fastball coming in at 98 and fouls it towards the seats left side to even it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fans, Capital One offering checking and savings accounts, no fees or minimums. Capital One, what's in your wallet? 9-5. LSU leads top of the 9th. Leadoff batter, West at the plate. Righty on lefty matchup. Shores comes set. The 2-2 pitch, ground ball. Dickinson coming over. Fields it on the right field grass. Comes up firing to Jones. 1 down, 2 to go for the Fighting Tigers of LSU.
It's a really good play by Dickinson. It was not hit very hard, but he had to go a long way, and he wasn't able to slow down before he fielded. He had to field that thing on the move hard to his left. Once he gloved it, the throw is very straightforward from there, but it was a matter of fielding that thing cleanly while moving so hard to his left. He did it beautifully, as he has all year, and the infield defense for LSU has been great in this game. It was absolutely imperative to do that against this team.
That'll bring Rock Chalowski. He's 0 for 4. But a very dangerous hitter, the leader of this Bruin club. The right-hander awaits. Shores fires the first pitch. It's a ground ball towards Dickinson. Waits on it, gloves it, throws to Jones. 2 down, 1 to go for the Fighting Tigers of LSU.
Chris J. Johnson said before the team booked a flight up to Omaha, he said, look, I'd really like to try this thing through the winner's bracket one time. His club is 1 out away from assuring that and making sure that somebody's got to come beat the Tigers twice in front of the College World Series final.
So with 2 down and a 9-5 LSU lead, UCLA will send to the plate Mulavai Lebu, the first baseman, a left-hander. 2 for 4, however, in this game. Shores fires the first pitch. Strike on the inside corner at 100 miles per hour. 0-1.
I don't see a reason to throw anything else. Just a bunch of those.
Levu last night aboard on a single in the first, scored one of those 3 runs. Did the same in the 8th earlier today, a single and scored. The 0-1. Miss low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Shores now with 58 and 2/3 innings thrown on the year. Looking for a final out here on Tuesday morning. The 1-1. Low and inside. That'll make it 2 balls, 1 strike. Actually, Tuesday afternoon now. Where does time go?
The days are a little confusing up here in Nebraska.
You can say that again and again. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, top of the 9th, 9-5, LSU leads. Levu awaits, Shores, fires, ground ball towards Dickinson, glove side, handled, throw to first, and the Tigers stay in the winner's bracket with a 9-5 victory over UCLA. The Bruins handed their first loss here in Omaha. The Tigers make it 2-0 in the College World Series. It took an extra day, but the Tigers get it done behind a beautiful performance from Kason Evans. And the offense, for the most part, picked up where they left off last night. They go on to a 9-5 victory. Well-deserved for these Tigers as they'll celebrate out on the field. UCLA now will regroup, pray for good weather, and get back at it tonight around 6 o'clock against the Arkansas Razorbacks in an elimination game here in Omaha. The final again here on Tuesday. LSU victorious 9-5 over the Bruins. Back with more after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hello, this is Jan at Toyota.
Hi, Jan. Is now a good time to get a new Toyota?
It is.